Give me a second, guys. Let me finish getting set up. Sorry for the late start. Oop. Let me just swap this around. You're having a little strip show. I was just getting kids bathed and sorted and trying to rush around. So it's a little bit of a late start today, sorry guys. But how are we all? So let me get the live chat up on my phone. Yes, I've already paid for premium. I'm not making the same mistake as last time. I got copyrighted on my video. DM media. Right. Here we are. How's everybody? Hello Aussie Chick. Hello Lilac Lily. Nice to see you. Let me turn the volume down on that. Game is Ion. Hello. And I can hear myself echoing in the back room because my kids are apparently watching me as well. So let me just put that down. So guys, I hope you're all well. And I'm guessing you've all heard about what Keir Starmer has announced this week with the social media ban. Hiya CJ Media's mum, how are you? God bless you, nice to have you in the chat. Big shout out to CJ Media News guys as well. If you've not seen his channel, go ahead and go subscribe. Hopefully he'll be back out again with me soon. But yeah, anyway guys, back to the subject. So Keir Starmer's announced that under 16s are going to be banned from social media. I think what were it by March 2027 or something like that, roughly, somewhere in 2027 anyway. But then also if adults want to access social media, I think he was saying something about something to do with digital ID or something like that, which obviously I'm going to oppose. I guess it's going to cause a lot more protests. But guys, what do you lot think before we even start on Keir Starmer's speech? Because I've not even seen it, I've only seen about 20 seconds of it, so we're all going in this together. I've been leaving it for today because I thought I would join in with you guys. But what do you lot think at the moment before we start this video with this social media ban? Do you think it's going to go through, or do you think there's going to be big protests and it's going to be getting chucked out? See, I don't even know any of that yet. This is what I mean. I just heard about a social media ban and I was like, I'm going to save it for you guys. I prefer my videos and my lives and stuff to be authentic. It's the way I've always done things, you know. Like every time I've always done my content from the start, I don't have a plan. I just get my camera out, I just record and just what I see is what you see kind of thing. So I don't think it's enforceable if... Oh, where's me... I don't have my tripod. I should have got my tripod out. I could have put my phone up here so I don't keep having to look down at it. I'll do there. I don't think it's enforceable. If youngsters want to get around something like that, they'll find ways to share it out. No, exactly. There's been talks as well behind the scenes about like VPN servers, stuff like that. I'm in America, I'm in this place, I'm in that place, I'm not in the UK. There's other ways around it. I mentioned about it might just completely destroy social media, but you can always set up your own website. You can always, you know what I mean? And like, if your channel has a big following or people still want to follow your channel, they can always go to your website. SEO, Google, stuff like that. Do you know, if you Google DM Media UK, I might have a website set up soon and, you know, have all my social media content on there. You can go over and give donations, whatever. There's other ways around it. Keir Starmer's an absolute idiot. His days are numbered. It didn't work in Australia. Yeah, I bet it didn't. Yeah, exactly. It's a back door to the digital ID for adults. A lot of adults are addicted to social media. And you know what? One of the biggest ones that's going to get them? OnlyFans. All them little council estate mums won't be able to go out without their little earnings. Hi everyone, hi Morpheus. God bless you, nice to see you again. So guys, let's get stuck in. Let's watch this video. By the way as well, just before we do jump in actually, sorry. I found out today that my laptop is as ancient as the Romans, so it's been struggling a little bit with the streaming, so I'm going to upgrade my laptop in the next couple of weeks. So hopefully we'll be able to get a few more guests on, a few more viewers, and hopefully the live streams will run a bit smoother as well. Greetings from America. Hiya Robert. Greetings from the UK, God bless you my brother. So guys, let's listen to what Keir Starmer has got to say. Let's jump right in. So I couldn't have got better perfect timing on that, could I? Started right, just at the right moment.
Now, before I start on social...
Do you know what? I've got to pause it there. It makes you sick every time you see him. You can't help but get angry, can you? There's plenty of tools for adults to cope with addiction from time as they can set themselves to asking others to hold on to their phones, other devices. Yeah, but how many are actually going to do that though? Come on. How many are actually going to do that?
Media. I want first to welcome the breakthrough reached last night between the US and Iran. And I congratulate President Trump, the mediators from Pakistan and Qatar.
Guys, let me know
this is a hugely significant...
how all the audio quality is as well.
We have long called for de-escalation, and it is vital that all parties seize this opportunity to secure stability in the region and restore freedom of navigation in the Strait of Hormuz, which in turn will ease the economic pressures felt by people here in the United Kingdom and around the world. We will now work closely with our partners to support this agreement and to ensure it turns into a durable, lasting peace. Now, turning to social media, and can I say how great it is to see so many people here who played such a key role in the consultation.
Basically, he's in a room full of traitors. So apparently, I'm guessing that means that all these people here played a vital role in banning social media for under 16s and that. Here's a weasel. Quality seems good, it's okay. Yeah, just let me know if I need to turn up the volume because I'm just getting, because obviously it's my first proper official episode number 1 of the talk show. I'm still getting used to like what number I should put the volume audio to the clip on so that it ain't too loud and it ain't too low. Where, do you know what I mean? I'm still getting used to it, guys.
And,
we're building this together.
People are dismissive of processes like this, but policy...
That wouldn't surprise me, you know.
Listen very carefully to the voices of those it seeks to serve.
Canada seems a lot weaker than USA.
That's not how this government carries out its business.
Sorry guys, let me rewind that, we're talking.
Carefully to the voices of those it seeks to serve. Listen to this.
Let me just rewind that.
You know, some people are dismissive of processes like this, but policy making that doesn't listen very carefully to the voices of those it seeks to serve. That is not how this government carries out its business. And so I just want to thank you for the role that you have all played, and indeed...
Did you just see that little smirk? I don't know if you've all caught that or not, but that little smirk there in the rows yous have all played with a little smirk. You don't listen to your people, do you? Millions of them were bloody protesting on the streets. They still protest on the streets every single week. There's almost a protest every single day. The national anthem is Keir Starmer is a wanker. He clearly doesn't listen to his people, does he? Clearly doesn't, guys. But listen, this was the bit that I got up to anyway, and we're in this now. We're in knee deep. I don't know what's coming next, so let's hear what the fool's got to say, guys. Stormer is a joke, paling around with Zelensky while they snubbed Trump. That voice grates on you like chocolate. Yeah, it does.
I want to thank all the people who have campaigned so courageously on this issue, including those who have done so after suffering terrible tragedy or loss. Thank you. Because today is a big moment for our country. This is a big step, real change for our children and our future. Because today,
I'm not smoking.
I can announce that the government will ban access to social media for all children under the age of 16.
And what are they clapping for? What is it going to achieve? So let me just make a point here. So all them people that grow their businesses on social media. Now, I've been a businessman myself. I've owned quite a few businesses. Social media is such a useful tool to building a business. So what are these youngsters going to do now? How are they going to promote the business? How are they going to connect? How are they going to... Do you know what I'm saying, guys? Like, how's that going to help the economy? Have they thought that far ahead? Oh, Cyril's clapping absolute fucktards. I love you, both of you. Honestly.
This is not something I do lightly, and I will not present it as cost-free, as if social media has brought no benefits to young people, because clearly that is wrong. But government is always about choices, and it's clear to me that a full ban is the right choice. Now, I come to it as a parent myself. I know exactly the fears that we all feel when we're thinking.
No, you don't. No, you do not. You do not have the same fears that we have of our children growing up in this country. Honestly, look at what just happened in Ireland. That could easily have been one of our children. Look what happened to Rhiannon. Look what happened to Henry Nowak. Look what happened to everyone else. All the other victims all up and down the UK. That could have been one of our children. I've got 2 children sat in this other room. Yeah? Could have been one of them. He does not have the same fears as us, otherwise he'd stop them boats.
Thinking about this issue. You know, all I've ever wanted.
Yeah, exactly, they have.
Is for them to be
on Epstein's Island.
And for them to be safe. And I think that's what any parent wants. But I ask the question now, do we truly believe that social media creates a happy environment for our children? Do we truly believe that it's a place where they can feel safe? I don't think I even need to answer those questions, do I? Every parent
No, because you shouldn't be asking
sees
them.
it with their own eyes. Social media is making...
Right, no. I can see it with my own eyes. Is the negativity online? Yes, I'm a social media content creator. I get thousands upon thousands of negative comments a day. I also get thousands of good comments a day. I get negative comments when I'm out. I get good comments when I'm out. Social media has always been good and bad. There's good and bad in everything. But that's what you teach your children. Look, listen, don't listen to the trolls that are going to be online. People are going to say this, people are going to say that. They have nothing better to do with their life. They just sat there on the dole, dossing, trolling people. Don't listen to them. My kid's not going to... Do you know what I'm getting at, guys? It's like, as a parent, you teach your kids. I don't get what he means. I really don't.
Children unhappy.
Big up Tower Power. Tower Power in the chat. Big up. Go like, share, subscribe. Remember CJ News as well, guys. Go check out CJ Media News on YouTube. He's been with me from the start of my channel. Big shout out to him.
It's making it easier for bullies to harass and abuse them. And it could even be harming their mental health. Exposing them to content that is dangerous. Because that's what grabs the attention. It's designed to be addictive. Of course it is. features like the infinite scroll. They're designed to lock you in for hours. And if nothing else, there's an opportunity cost to that. It stops children doing their homework, reading, playing with their friends outside, going to bed.
One moment. I'm just going to prove a point here. He's just said it stopped kids. Esme! Come in here, princess. Just give me 1 second, guys. Come right here. Yeah, come here. You can come on camera, don't worry. Come here. Right, say hello, internet. Say hello, YouTube. Right. What is one of your favourite things to do?
Art.
Yeah, alright, but I'm saying, do you like reading?
Yeah.
You love reading. How many books have you read?
A lot.
A lot? You love reading books at night, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah? Is it one of your favourite things to do?
Yeah.
And then drawing and art?
Yeah.
So you don't just sit there scrolling on the internet, do you?
No.
No, watching Roblox and Ben and Unspeakable. You turn it off because you get bored and you're like, what reading? Oh, blooming hell. Hey, go on, love you. Love you, princess.
Bye.
Right, go on. So, guys, I think that answers my question. Do you know what I mean? This guy's an absolute idiot. He thinks we must be idiots. He just wants to push digital ID. It's because everyone refused it, everyone neglected, and now he's trying to wiggle another way around. Mate, you're just a slimy little snake.
A decent hour.
Big up the readers.
That may not sound like much, but these are the activities that help a
Kim
child
Stormer.
develop into an adult. We know how important they are. We just never thought that something would come along to threaten them. To be honest, I feel for this generation. I think back to my own childhood. And yes, the early 1970s weren't always a picnic. But we didn't have to deal with anything like this. A technology that intrudes into every corner of a life, almost impossible to escape, that records every mistake. To deal with that as a teenager, on top of everything else,
Oh, thank you, Elaine.
that's hard. I feel for parents too. I mean, as a parent, you always want to make the right choice for your child.
Yeah, 100%, Lily.
Can face
100%.
resistance in the teenage years, believe you me. But parents do just want to do the best for their kids. In a way, that's what being a parent means. But in this world, with this technology, it is hard as a parent to know what to do. And so I think most parents will welcome this action.
It's not hard to know what to do as a parent. Right, my grandma was born in the 1930s, my mum was born in the 1960s, I was brought up by both of them. I've got good morals installed in me. I teach my kids the same thing. It's not hard. Be polite, be respectful. My daughter, she prays to God, she listens to Christian music on her own, she has her own little faith and religion. My son isn't as much into it, but I wasn't as a kid. Do you know, I don't get what he's on about. This guy is just an absolute backward whopper. That's what he is.
I think they will welcome a clear and decisive choice. And they will welcome a government that stands by them, that supports them to do the best for them.
Well, step aside and let someone else come in then.
Fights for their happiness and safety against the most powerful companies in the world. Because this could be a fight. And to this point, it has been a fight.
Yeah, well said, Tower
It
Power.
doesn't have to be.
Well said, my pal.
I always prefer the politics of partnership. And I fundamentally believe that we must harness the power of technology to build a stronger, fairer Britain. But we must also protect our children. And so I want this message to be heard loud and clear. I am not prepared to compromise on the safety and happiness of our children. And that is why this ban must happen, and that is why this ban will happen.
I'm really starting to think that this man's a terrorist. Like, seriously, because nobody wants this, nobody's asking for this. It's never been an issue before, it's never, do you get what I mean, guys? I think he wants to ban social media, because if you remember back, like, 90s, early 2000s, you didn't really have internet, you didn't have social media, you didn't have any of that. So the only ideology that you could get was what the BBC pushed on you, what was on the TV at a certain time. Like, I used to come home from school, you'd have your magazine, you'd read it back at magazine, your time, do you know what I mean? What were on TV and stuff like that, for your Coronation, your EastEnders, your Emmerdale, your all that lot. They want to kind of go back to that, I think, so that they can push their lefty, terroristic, extremist ideology on everybody. And I think if we don't stand up and do something now, it's going to get a hell of a lot worse for our country, because he's the type that would bend over backwards to an Islamist extremist and allow our country to be raped and pillaged. And I ain't letting my granddad and my forefathers have died for nothing. I know that. Yeah, exactly. Well said, Robert. Well said. What are they even clapping for?
But it won't be easy. I mean, some technology companies want us to think that social media is unchangeable, part of an almost natural order. But we have to resist that kind of learned helplessness. We have agency. We can change it, and we will. Yes, it's hard. Hard to legislate for, hard to regulate, hard to enforce.
It's like he's on a power trip.
That's why we sought a wide range of views on this. That's why we listened to people, had a conversation.
Sorry guys, I keep pausing this for 10 minutes in and I must have paused it about 100 times, but when have they ever had a conversation with people? If they sat down and had open dialogue with at least 3/4 of this country, they would know. Now, this ain't the thing that we need to do. This ain't what our people want.
We look carefully at the evidence, learn from countries like Australia that are taking similar steps.
Whoa, sorry, let me just pause that. Sorry guys, big up Urban Fox Media in the chat. Listen, go check out his channel, make sure you go like, share, subscribe. Big Fox, Little Fox, Cardboard Box. Big up Tower Power as well, make sure you go like, share, subscribe to his channel. And as I've already said, CJ Media News, go check him out as well, make sure you go give him a like, share, subscribe. And whilst I've got this pause, let me just read these comments and quickly catch up. It's a government overreach, loss of freedom and liberties. It's up to the parents to censor the content their children have access to, not the government. Well said, Urban Fox. And you know what? That's exactly what you can do, because in the front, in there, my kids are on YouTube. They have a kids section on YouTube that is filtered just specifically for kids. You're spot on. You're absolutely spot on. We filter it. It's our responsibility as parents. My 17-year-old applied for her provisional driving licence yesterday. She had to download the government digital ID app to prove her identity before she could even get the application form. Yeah, because this is just, that's what they're trying to do. He tried pushing digital ID, everyone rejected it, so now they're trying to find little ways in behind the back door to push it in themselves. Honestly, like if we lived in America, there's something called a Second Amendment right to stop things like this happening. And another way of implementing parts of digital ID, we are not, to prove we are not children to access social media. Yeah, I was saying that earlier on, Urban. Unfortunately, we do have a huge problem with parents not parenting. Sorry guys, as well, I'm having to like look down at my phone like this, so you keep getting a bit of shoulder work. Unfortunately, we do have a huge problem with parents not parenting. Yeah, exactly, Lily. But then this is the problem, innit, is you have your left-wing ideology, you have what's being taught in schools, you have, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm a Catholic man, so obviously I'm against gays. I know I've made a gay pride video. When I'm out there and when I'm creating content, I'm impartial. I don't, do you know what I mean? I try not to have a view when I'm out there doing it. I just like to kind of record, have the atmosphere, get people's views, and that's that. But as a Catholic man, I don't really agree with it. And like what they're teaching their kids, I wouldn't agree with, and I wouldn't teach mine that. Do you know? So it's down to each parent as a responsibility. The government trying to take over, to me, that's just trying to suppress my freedom. Again, freedom of speech, another freedom. If you want to travel into the UK for any trip under 6 months, basically, blah, 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 not, just, right guys, come on, let's get back into this video.
We're not just bringing forward a ban, we're going further. We're taking world-leading action on gaming services and live streaming platforms, where, at the moment...
And do you know why he's doing this? I've just thought of another thing. Sorry guys, I know I keep pausing this. But you know why he's doing that, don't you? Because us citizen journalists and us content creators keep exposing what these left are like and their extremism and their violence and stuff like that. And he wants to crawl under a rock and hide, so he's like, how can we stop this? How can we stop this so we could get more people? How can we brainwash more people? I know, let's stop the far right from getting this, even though we're not far right, but that's exactly what he'd be thinking, isn't it?
Strangers can contact any child unchecked. Just think about that. Is there a situation in the offline world where your child pair up with a stranger, an adult that you don't know anything about? No. So we're taking action on that. And look, we know perfectly well that we will have to adapt our approach as technology changes. But building on our experience with the Online Safety Act, we do have an understanding of how to apply age verification. And because of the powers we took in the Children's Wellbeing of Schools Act, we can now move at pace. And crucially, we can adapt as technology changes. We have those powers. So we are ready and confident that this ban can be effective. Now, will it mean that no child ever logs onto social media again? No. But look, this might shock you, but it doesn't shock parents of teenagers. They get around other laws too. But we don't say, oh, look, a teenager managed to get a drink somehow, so let's not bother banning alcohol sales to children. We don't do that, do we? That would be utterly ridiculous. And so I just don't accept that argument. Laws are rules, but they're also an expression of our values. They shape the social context.
So I wonder what the prison sentence is going to be then for logging onto social media via VPN. I bet you get more than a bloody Henry Nowak's killer.
And so this will change the conversations that parents have and the expectations of children over time.
Lily, yeah, I know I'm hosting, but this is a community. We're not, you know, you all get a say in it. It's not just me. You get to guide the content as well. That's the whole point in this. That's why it says real talk, real people, real community. This is a place for us all to come, have a chat, have your view, have your say. And it's just, I'd rather use Lily, everyone, you've all were in my last live as well. I recognise all your names, so I'd feel right asking you all. Do you reckon we should turn it into a subscriber only thing?
It will make a huge difference. It will make our children safer. It will make our children happier. It will give them more time, more security, more freedom to grow up.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Morpheus.
And
that's why I mentioned it.
Is what this government is about. It's why so many of the investments that we've made are about supporting children and young people in childcare, new nurseries, family hubs, apprenticeships, tackling child poverty, mental health support, technical colleges, in a youth guarantee for young people struggling to find work. And today, it's exactly the same approach. Now, this isn't just about taking something away, because we're also investing in music, culture, art, sport, all those activities that we know are so important to childhood.
Yeah, we know you are. I've seen how many times hotels have had like table tennis, bike riding lessons, a lorry full of bikes dropped off to them, swimming clubs, boxing clubs, karate clubs, what? they get so much sports and leisure and entertainment. Yeah, he's definitely spending a lot of money on culture, isn't he?
Particularly for children who don't usually get those opportunities.
No worries, chat.
So when you put all this together, these policies are not just fixes for our problem.
You've had your
They
say,
are the
we'll leave it
building
off.
blocks of a different Britain altogether. One where we know that our children are safe, happy and secure.
Deport
To go as far
them
as their
then.
talent and their effort will take them. That is all any parent wants. They want to know that Britain will be better for their children, that they will get a fair chance. And that's what these changes are about. Restoring that hope for every family, a stronger Britain, a fairer Britain, and above all, a Britain where we invest in the future of every single child. That is why we're taking this step.
That's because you want to take them all to Epstein Island, you dirty little paedophile.
And it is the right step for Britain. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Fucking cretin, innit? Absolute cretin. Apparently this is 45 minutes long. I don't know what's going on, so let's see what happens. I've got a couple of other videos after this, about 15, 20 minutes worth. Let's see what happens. Robert Jal, I'm not 100% sure, but after this video we are going to watch something on the Island riots if you want to stay in. And then I'm going to see what else I can find out whilst we're watching that. It was something that was out yesterday. I believe it's one of the police commissioners or one of the police officers from Ireland, and they're condemning the riots and whatever and blah blah blah. But I haven't heard much, to be honest with you. There's been a bit of a media blackout regarding Ireland.
Thank you very much. And can I thank particularly the people here who have been part of the consultation with us, who've had conversations here and elsewhere, even in the room next door that I shared just a few weeks ago. I know the journey that some of you have been on. I know how hard it is. I can't imagine what some of you have been through, but I salute your courage in fighting for something that is so important for all children and the future of our country. So thank you again. I'm now going to take some questions from the media.
Well,
I'm going to start with Zoe from BBC. Zoe.
I've got a question. Fuck Zoe. I've got a question. When are you going? When are you getting out of number 10 Downing Street, you fucking fool? Excuse me language.
Prime Minister, can you tell us when this is going to start, how it will work, and what you'll do if one of the big platforms decides to leave the UK?
Yes, let me answer that because we took powers earlier this year to make sure we could move at speed. I was very conscious that with the Online Safety Act, it took the last government 8 years from sort of identifying the beginnings of the problem to actually passing legislation. And I was determined that will not happen in this case. So we took the powers early. We hope to pass regulation before Christmas and therefore to bring the ban into force in the early part of next year, probably about springtime. So we can move at real pace here. That is why we took those powers, because I know that parents will, I think, be relieved and pleased that we've taken a decisive step, but they will now be saying, how quickly can you get on with it? We're going to go at speed now. We've taken the preparatory measures to make sure we could do that. That's precisely why we did that some months ago. Thank you very much. I've got Louise.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Good morning, Britain. Louisa.
Hi, Prime Minister. Louisa James, Good Morning Britain. 6 months ago, you said you were against the idea of a ban. So what has changed your mind? Because there are some who are saying it is because you need a good
Guys, don't forget to hit like,
on that. Are you confident
share,
you'll still be here
subscribe.
this time next week?
Well, Louisa, firstly, I started this with an open mind. I'll be clear about that. I thought it was right for us to go through a consultation, to have a conversation and to listen to people along the way. And I'm absolutely clear in my mind that a ban is the right idea. I think that we shouldn't belittle this. This is a huge step for our country. It is a step that I've taken after sitting down and listening, particularly to parents who had lost, usually a teenager, in relation to what happened on social media. So It is really important, I think, that we keep this in the place it should be. This is very significant for our country. It is about protecting children. And I'm absolutely clear that a ban is the right outcome. I'm not going to stand here and pretend that there are no benefits of social media. That wouldn't be straight or honest. But having looked at the evidence, having gone through the consultation, having looked at what happened in other countries, having listened to parents, grieving parents, listened hard, and you can listen in two ways. You can listen in the sense of you're just going through the motions, or you can listen and you can take in what people are saying to you. I'm in the second category, always have been.
I'm live streaming, sorry, but I'm live streaming.
This ban is the right outcome. And I think we're going to see parents across the country welcome it. I accept not all. There's always a debate here. Not everybody's in the same place. But I do genuinely believe the vast majority of parents will welcome the clear and decisive steps
Love you.
taken today. Thank you very much. I've got Siobhan from Channel 4.
What is it with? Is it just me that finds that funny or something? Oh, thank you very much. Oh, thank you very much. He is painful. He is. So I'm getting completely bored. I don't know whether it's my ADHD or what, guys, but like I'm zoning out here. He's one boring, agitating little moronic backward. Excuse me language, because I don't want to get demonetised. Sorry guys, I'm just setting up my tripod, just give me a second and then I can actually look at the chat properly. All these fake news conformist BBC propaganda. Oh, he's painful, yes, Morpheus. Irish have done the right thing in keeping faces away from the prosecution. My worry for them, it enables police brutality. Yes, I kind of agree with that, yeah. But the Irish are a strong race, I know that. My great-great-grandmother was born in Ballygarrett and my great-granddad was born in Dublin. Yes, Tower Power, our SMS.
Those that say blanket bans on features will simply
I don't get that
stifle
comment.
access to age-appropriate experiences with proper parental controls, and that kids, as we've seen in Australia, will simply find a way round the ban unless you ban things like...
Do you know what, that is a good question actually. She's just made me think, and I'm sure one of us mentioned it before, but... Yeah, it was Urban Fox who mentioned it. Instead of banning social media, why don't they just tighten parental controls and give us more powers to be able to control what our children watch? Surely that would be a better investment in time and money. I'd be happy with my taxes going to that, to finding a better way to filter out misinformation, disinformation, certain idea. Do you know what I mean? Like certain types of videos, age-appropriate videos. I'd like more power to, like, because when I stick the YouTube Kids on for my kids, I'm not happy sometimes with some of the weird stuff that comes on, and I'd like more control over that. Do you know? It's, yeah. That to me is a better use of resources.
VPNs as well.
Two things there. Firstly, we've got a definition of social media which is taken from the Australian model. So that means that there are certain features or services that are expected to be within the ban and some that won't. And therefore, there are things like, for example, YouTube Kids, Lego Play, Classroom, Google even. They're obviously the other side of the line. They don't have the features that are concerned here. But the ban is absolutely clear for the services that come within the definition of social media. On this question...
So, if I understand that right, YouTube Kids, right, you can watch YouTube Kids. So you could watch YouTube Kids from what is it, 3 to 13 or something like that? And then from 13 to 18, you're banned from social media. And then after that, if you want to watch social media, you need to get a digital ID. How does that make sense? Someone make that make sense, please. Have I got it wrong?
will some kids try to, and some get around this.
Have I got that wrong, or am I?
That's what kids do. They try to get around all of the laws that we put in place to protect them. Teenagers drink before they should. But we don't then say in which case let's ban
Yeah, and you bum boys before they're legal.
any attempt to stop them buying alcohol. We say let's improve the enforcement of what we're doing. It's exactly the same in this field. I'm not going to stand here and say from the moment we are putting these laws into force, no child would have access to social media. Of course I'm not going to say that. But I do believe it's the right thing to do. I do believe we can enforce it. I think we'll be better at enforcing it, actually having learned from the Australian model and having learned from our own experience with the Online Safety Act. So I genuinely think we can enforce it. But I'm not prepared to say that because some children may try to get around it and some may get around it, that is not a good reason to take the act of banning. I just don't accept that, I'm afraid. Beth, from Sky.
Thank you, Prime Minister. Beth Rigby, Sky News. You say that you won't compromise on the happiness of children, but you also know that US big tech will hate this ban.
Right, guys, there's 25 minutes left of this. Of this bloody moron talking. Are we watching it all or not? Let me know in the comments.
Are you concerned about how President Trump might react to this when you see him at the G7 and the consequences for the UK? And you're in
I didn't recognise you without your body cam. I know, first episode I thought I'd stick a shirt on and have a wash. Oi, oi, big up the SMG show. Go check out his channel, like, share, subscribe. We'll be seeing each other soon, making some content in Manchester, so make sure you look out for that, guys. And make sure you go support everyone's channels, Tower Power, SMG show, Urban Fox Media. Get on, big up the SMG show. Mr. Rick 66. Stormers finished last half rattles. Yep, I think most of us have got the gist of it. I know, so am I. I'm bored of it myself. That's why. This is what I mean, guys. It's a community. You can give me your say as well. Are we moving on to the next video, guys?
In which you might step aside. Thank you very much.
Give me a yes or give me a no.
I think 2 or 3 questions into one. Look, let me take it in turn. On the US big tech, look, of course, this is about fighting for what we think is right. And I think that protecting children is right. Now, on US big tech, on tech here, I'm a fan of tech and AI. I think it has got huge capability to change our world for the better.
Yeah.
And that's why I made it.
Right. Look, guys, let's move on from Keir Starmer then. We've got a yes in the chat. I'm bored of him myself. He's frustrating me. He's just a boring, horrible little cretin. I personally don't think anyone's going to go along with it, but we're going to have to see where it goes. I'm hoping before then he really gets thrown out, because I'm getting at my wit's end of it. I think a lot of people are getting at the wit's end with him, and it's not going to be long. Like the big UTK marches, I think they're just like the start of it, when he actually realises how many people are going to go against him, because yeah, I don't think anyone agrees with it. I don't even know if Antifa would agree with it. But then again, you never know, they agree with anything, them bastards, don't they? But right, guys, this was a video I found last night. Belfast knife attack. False images, misinformation, fuel anti-immigration riots. France, whatever that bloody title is. It's only 4.5 minutes long, guys, so it's only a short little video. But I wanted your guys' views on it, because I watched probably about 30 seconds of it and I thought, oh, this is very interesting. Let's get it up on the episode number 1. So guys, let me know what you think of this, because this is to do with Ireland, and they're basically trying to say that a lot of misinformation has been spread. Like one of the fires which was an immigrant home, which obviously you're going to see here, the first one, is apparently a false image from an old riot. So let's see what you guys think about this and let me know in the chat. It's only 4 minutes long, so I'm not going to pause this as much as the Keir Starmer one.
Vedika Patel is here
I'm going to have a timeout.
in the studio with us. Good to see you, Vedika.
Good evening, Inga.
So tonight we are fact-checking one of our top stories today, the anti-immigration unrest in Belfast, which is predicted to enter its third night. It erupted after that brutal street stabbing Monday involving a Sudanese national. And there's been plenty of false and outdated images circulating about the riots. Let's get into it.
Well, Yinka, police in Northern Ireland have pledged Thursday to ramp up the street presence following 2 nights so far of disorder that saw dozens of masked protesters clash with riot police, set vehicles and buildings alight, with families feeling afraid to leave their homes. Now, online on social media, there has been a lot of false imagery, stoking anger and fueling misinformation. It's also being amplified by anti-immigration voices like Tommy Robinson. Even Elon Musk has waded in. But I want to share this example. I think it's a good one from Tommy Robinson, or if we use his real name, Stephen Yaxley Lennon. Now, he shared this video showing a group of men entering a home that is very clearly ablaze. He said that it shows angry protesters burning down the house shares that are used in Belfast to house asylum seekers, or if we use the words of Tommy Robinson, being used to house unvetted fighting-age foreign men. Now, this video is false. What he's claiming is false. This video, in fact, is unrelated to the unrest in Belfast. It's actually from an entirely separate incident from a year ago in June of 2025 from anti-immigration riots in the Northern Ireland town of Ballymena. And if we take a look at the side-by-side of those two videos, they might have been filmed from different perspectives and by different people, but we can very much see that it is the same blaze and the same house in both of those videos. So it's not.
Yes, you have to say his real name. Yeah, exactly. Now, me looking at them, I can get why they say that they're the same, the whatever. She's saying that it's from 2 different perspectives, yeah? But not necessarily, right? Like, if you look at the washing machine, right, you can see, yeah, the washing machine door is open. Yeah, the flames are in similar places. Yeah, there's similar furniture. Might be the same house on a different occasion. Just a coincidence, you know. It's like you've just said, Sky News showed a very similar building on fire. A lot of people did. It's not just, and she's making it out to be Tommy Robinson, like the far right are spreading here.
Not linked to the current disorder in Belfast, like Tommy Robinson is claiming. Now, there is another viral video that I want to show you. This one has racked up over 1 million views. In the video, we can see a landscape ablaze. We can also hear chanting in the background, protesters in the background there. Now, it's claimed, the caption here is that the Irish are ready to burn the entire city of Belfast down to the ground over Sudanese migrants trying to behead native Irish people. Now, in fact, this video is not even in Northern Ireland. It's in fact a video showing explosions on a pipeline in the Republic of Dagestan in the southwest of Russia. The audio that we heard there, that has in fact been altered to give the impression that it is taking place currently in Belfast. Now, Yinka, these are just a few examples, but there has been a lot of misinformation circulating, a lot
I like how she didn't show that one side by side.
of outdated and out of context imagery that's fanning the flames of these riots and fueling misinformation online.
And Vedika, there's also been posts wrongly identifying the victim of the knife attack as well.
That's right. This image has been circulating, claiming to show the victim of the knife attack that has sparked all of this unrest, Stephen Ogilvie. Now, I want to make it very clear that this image that we're seeing here, this actually has fake news on 3 separate accounts. Now, firstly, it claims that the victim of this attack, Stephen Ogilvie, has passed away from being decapitated. It claims that the assailant was a Somali national, and it claims that this image here that we're seeing is the face of Stephen Ogilvie. But all of these claims are wrong. Firstly, it has been well identified by Northern Irish authorities that the man who's been charged with attempted murder is in fact of Sudanese descent. He's a Sudanese national, not a Somali national. Secondly, the man that we're seeing in this picture is not Stephen Ogilvie at all. It's actually a far-right activist by the name of Danny Tomo, or Danny Thomas. He's actually someone who's been present at these anti-immigration riots. He's been documenting it pretty strongly on his social media, live streaming it even, in fact, to his followers online, and regularly posting about his participation in Belfast and calling on people to mobilise. Now, lastly, this image that we're... so I just want to make it very clear that the claim here that Stephen Ogilvie...
So that apparently makes him far right.
He has passed away. That is also not true. His family put out a statement via the police in Northern Ireland saying that they have been witnessing a lot of false information circulating that has pushed them to clarify the state, the condition of their loved one. And they say that he is, in fact, in a stable condition, and they're solely focused on his recovery at this time. Now, they have also denounced this anti-immigration.
God bless him, and I pray for a speedy recovery for him. I genuinely do.
Sentiment that has been seen through this unrest. They say that they feel that they do not want this terrible tragedy to be used to divide people or fuel hostility. They say that many migrants in Northern Ireland make a deeply valuable contribution to our country. So, Yinka, with everything going on, it is...
Yeah, but people always say that because then they feel guilty for other people's actions. Do you know what I mean? Whereas if that was somebody else, they'd join in. They wouldn't feel as guilty because it's not attached to them.
More important than ever to fact-check exactly what we're seeing to avoid the further spread of misinformation and stoke these flames online.
OK, so this has been...
Excuse me. So, guys, that was that one. Obviously, a quickly 4-minute one. What do you reckon to it? Do you reckon there's misinformation? Do you reckon she were right with what she was saying? Do you reckon she were wrong? Do you reckon she were wrong with what she was saying? Do you reckon that was the same house that were the first one? Do you know, where she was saying, oh, it's from a riot the year before? Do you know? Yeah, there is a lot of misinformation online, but that's why I don't like to try and post before I do a little bit more research. And, you know, if you do, we are only human. If you do get it wrong, if I was to ever spread something that was misinformation and I was to find out the truth afterwards, I would come out and be like, right, guys, I believe that to be right at the time, but now with new evidence that has come to light, it turns out that that was wrong and this is the correct, do you know what I mean? Correct what happened. Do you know what I mean? Whatever the word is that I was thinking of. Yeah, exactly. So, guys, because someone put out a false video out, it's now the Irish's fault. Yeah, exactly. See, this is the thing though, is like quite a lot of people, they might not even be sat in this country. They might not even be sat anywhere near. And all they've done is just grabbed a random video, put it together and stuck it online for clout and views. They don't care. They might not even be sat anywhere near England. They might be in a foreign country, a European country, and they've just put it on for a bit of clout. Do you know, it does happen. It does happen. But anyway, Belfast riots. Northern Ireland leaders speak out as robust response to the hate fest promised. So, Vice President Michelle O'Neill has said that bad actors are orchestrating hate and fear online in the wake of the stabbing in Belfast on Monday. So, let's see.
Obviously,
this is only a 10-minute video. I haven't even watched it myself again. So, let's see. It's just something on Belfast. And then... still only early doors yet. I was going to end the stream around about 9 o'clock tonight, so if anybody knows of any videos, knows of any topics, knows of something that is interesting for the community to see, let me know in the chat.
Very difficult week, and we have seen the worst of elements in our society. But we've also equally seen the best of our community, a welcoming community, an inclusive community. So many people out there have rallied to ensure support for those people that are feeling under siege and under attack. I met some of those people today. I met some of our healthcare workers in the Mater Hospital, people who have had to walk through these angry mobs, nurses and care assistants who provide care for our loved ones on a day-to-day basis and who've continued to turn up every day despite the fear in which they're living in, despite the circumstances of what's unfolded all around them, despite homes being attacked. This is not reflective of who we are as a society, and I know that everybody out there in our wider community...
Do you know what? I've just realised something. I wondered why... I know some Irish people, yeah, and I always wondered when I was working with them. They always used to say, your skin's waterproof, lad, your skin's waterproof. That was the worst Irish accent ever. But anyway, your skin's waterproof. I always wondered why they said that, but after watching them water cannons, I know why now.
Our sent support and solidarity to all those that feel that under fear and feel that they're being intimidated on a day-to-day basis. We've just met with the Secretary of State here as well. We've been speaking about, obviously, the events of this week. We've been talking about support for all of our services to be able to respond to what we see on our streets. But I don't think anybody should conflate any issues here. The issue that we saw over the course of the last number of nights has been pure racism in its vilest form, and we say very clearly no to racism in our society.
So, people getting out on the streets, people standing up and saying, we've had enough, this is our message, we've had enough, is apparently racism. If they've attacked migrant homes, if they've attacked whatever, that's so what? It's not racism, because they never attacked them before, they never... Do you know what I mean? It's only when someone's been attempted to behead someone that the Irish have then... Do you know what I mean? And then they turn around and try and flip it. It's stupid.
And I believe that is where the vast majority of people are here. The vast majority of people here are good and welcoming and inclusive and value those people that work right across all of our sectors, and in particular the healthcare workers that I was meeting with today.
Question two parts. Do you see this as mainly a loyalist issue, or is it a wider societal issue, this level of racism being directed at people who come to work here? And secondly, can I just ask you for the update on the Good Jobs Bill? Where does that sit now after this meeting this morning?
Well, I think you can't escape the reality that a lot of the tensions and the horrific attacks on family homes, the burning out of homes, the attacking of buses, police cars, or all our first responders has happened in the main and loyalist communities. I don't think anybody can divorce from that. I put it directly to the Chief Constable who is involved in terms of are there loyalist paramilitaries involved. That's something which they say they continue to assess. But I'm also aware that there are online bad actors online orchestrating hate and fear and stoking up tensions. I'm aware of characters of the likes of the Tommy Robinsons of this world that are also orchestrating and promoting this hate fest. Those people don't care about our community here. We care about our community here, and the vast majority of the community here have no interest in these people. So I think that the reality is that this is happening in the main in unionist and loyalist areas. And in terms of the Good Jobs Bill, we wanted to get over the executive line today. That was not the case. The DUP continued to block this really important piece of legislation getting over the line. This is about workers' rights. This is about protection for all workers out there. This is about supporting women in the workplace. So I don't accept their denial of rights. We will continue to work to get this bill over the line. I want workers to be protected in rights. Anybody who's elected should want to stand up for workers.
Sorry guys, I was fiddling about with that. I was wondering what that bloody goal were. It had like a target thing at the top of my screen here, and I was wondering what it was. Just set a target.
So it's for the DUP to explain why they continue to block this really important piece of legislation.
Well, do you see people who chase nurses and intimidate them, or any healthcare worker? They are the scum of the earth. If they think they are patriots...
So what's a guy that tries to behead a man in the street? What's a guy that stabs a man walking his dog? What's a guy that tries to behead a soldier? What's a guy that rape, should I say, all these bloody lives, a young girl? Do you know, come on. Not really the scum of the earth, are they, if they just want all migrants gone?
By pursuing and intimidating the people who are caring for our own citizens. They are traitors to our country. And when the police get hold of them, they should arrest them, they should charge them, they should remand them, and the judge should give them an exemplary sentence. I stand by every single member of our healthcare profession who are working for all the people in Northern Ireland, not the criminals who are intimidating. The reality is that we rely on the border for trade. People travel up and down it. That is what it is. But clearly, there is a lack of confidence in how the Common Travel Area operates. There is a vulnerability that you can come from a country in Africa, land in France, then make your way to Dublin and then end up in Belfast. And the first the authorities know about that is sometime later. There is an issue there. But where the Ulster Unionist Party does things differently is we express things in reasonable, temperate language, and yet whilst we articulate the issues with immigration that people have, we value lawful migrants. We value the people who cared for my granny when she was dying in a nursing hospital, Filipino nurses who were the salt of the earth. And we also stand...
Filipino nurses, not Sudanese, not Pakistani, not Afghanistani, not all them other bloody Somalia, Eritrea, whatever. Philippine. I've never known a Filipino to go Allahu Akbar and blow himself up, have you? I've never known a Filipino to just behead somebody in the street just because, yeah? Come on.
Foursquare behind the PSNI in taking every tactic needed to round up these thugs, release their images, get them arrested, and I hope the first judge that gets one in front of him says there are going to be exemplary sentences for those who've attacked our communities. I don't think you'll find me falling short in how we...
So how long's the murderer going to get? How long are you going to get for that attempted murder then? For the attempted beheading? I bet you these protesters get longer than him.
Deal with these criminals. I confronted them myself in East Belfast. I myself was threatened by them. They're thugs. Anyone who commits crime because they've got racial hatred is a racist thug. I'm calling for not just swift arrests, but that the judiciary sends out a clear message, and I want to see very long sentences for those who commit crime. I also want to say this with the family of Stephen Ogilvie. I think they've shown great leadership. I've spoken on numerous occasions now to Stephen's father. I wish him well in his recovery. I want to thank the public who helped him, the medics who helped him, the police service that helped him. And I've also passed the personal details of Mr Ogilvie to the Secretary of State, who's going to now follow that up with a phone call himself.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Well said, SMG. Well said. I'm thinking that myself as well. Like, you know the way I create my content. I've not even seen this myself. It's weird that you've just put that because I was thinking it.
Thank you for being here. We've had a good meeting with the Secretary of State. We've had the opportunity not only to talk about issues around financial stability in Northern Ireland, but more importantly, given events over the last number of days, instability in our streets, and a lack of confidence in the protection on immigration rules and our borders. So it has been a useful conversation.
I'm not being funny, guys, yeah, but he's a bit of a weird shape, him, isn't he? Why is the microphone touching his belly button? You know what I mean? Why is the microphone so low? It looks like it's tickling his belly button. The right wing are getting battered by governments and the MSM across the West. Or by a phone call, I think Mr. Blah, 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 I can't even pronounce that. Would rather still have the use of his eyes. Yep. Exactly. He'll get a pat on the back and benefits for the next 5 years. Yeah, I bet he gets put in a... Yeah. He's going to get hardly anything.
Where all of it.
And bearing in mind, yeah, in 2006, my brother got sent down for 2 attempted murders, yeah? And he got IPP, which is 99 year, with a minimum to serve 3. He's been in there for 20 years now. Do you know, let's see how long this immigrant gets for trying to behead somebody.
This can draw upon the experiences we have from our own constituencies, particularly Jonathan with the experience in Portadown, for myself in East Belfast, and Michelle, and peaceful protests that have occurred in her constituency over the last number of days. I think it was an important opportunity for us to challenge even some of the figures and statistics that the government issued last night. You will know that they are being party political in the sense that they're trying to suggest they're doing a much better job than the Conservative government heretofore. But there are questions that still remain, not only about the efficacy of the figures they have given. When they say 1,000 people have been removed from Northern Ireland, we don't believe that that is 1,000 people removed from the United Kingdom, but simply detained in London. They certainly seem to be in stark contrast to the one deportation that there has been to the Republic of Ireland. So we had an opportunity to engage.
Did I just catch that right? Is he basically saying that 1,000 people, where he just mentioned London then and he mentioned the UK, is he saying they haven't really took them out of Ireland, but they might have just grabbed a few from the UK and stuck them down in London, as in acting like, oh yeah, we've had to deport these because the far right in Ireland causing so much trouble, we've had to protect the refugees. But really, they've left the refugees in Ireland and just took a few from London and put them on a camp. Did I just catch that right? I'm going to have to rewind this, guys, because I'm sure that's pretty much what he just said. I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Of the figures they have given, being party political in the sense that they're trying to suggest they're doing a much better job than the Conservative government heretofore. But there are questions that still remain, not only about the efficacy of the figures they have given. When they say 1,000 people have been removed from Northern Ireland, we don't believe that that is 1,000 people removed from the United Kingdom, but simply detained in London. They certainly seem to be in stark contrast to the one deportation that there has been.
I'm pretty sure, guys. Let me know in the comments. Have I got that right, or am I wrong saying that? I'm pretty sure that's what he meant by that.
To the Republic of Ireland. So we had an opportunity to engage in those discussions, but more importantly to reinforce the message that I gave to the Prime Minister yesterday. That when we talk about British values, we mean upholding the rule of law. And that is as true on our streets against violence and intimidation and coercion as it is about protecting our borders and enforcing the law of the land.
Good afternoon. I've met all of the party leaders this afternoon with Matthew. We obviously focused on the terrible scenes we've witnessed in Northern Ireland over the last 48 plus hours following the absolutely brutal attack on Stephen Ogilvie. And we send our best wishes to him for recovery. What we witnessed in particular on Tuesday night was completely unacceptable. Scenes of people being burnt out of their homes because of the colour of their skin. This is not the Northern Ireland that we know and we love.
Is it really because of the colour of the skin, or is it just because the community know that that's a HMO or that's a migrant home? Do you know what I mean? Because I'm not being funny, but in my community, if something like that was to happen, I'm not saying this is going to happen. I'm not saying that I am inciting this. So just to put that in context, but let's just say it was my community, and you was going out, right? I have a lot of black and a lot of Asian friends. I know where they live. I know where. I wouldn't go and attack the homes, and I wouldn't incite anyone to go and attack the homes. But if I knew where there was a HMO that was like an illegal immigrant one, and that was like the objective of it, then yeah, you'd go and get that one. If obviously they come from Eritrea, they're going to be that colour of skin. To say that they're just targeting them because of the colour of the skin, I think is taking it all out of context. Because then people there that would have been rioting would have been like, that's a HMO, that's illegal immigrants, we've had enough, we're saying enough, let's get them out. Do you know what I'm getting at, guys? So I think they're trying to just twist it a little bit there. I don't think it is to do with the colour of the skin, it's to do with the illegal migrants.
This is damaging the reputation of Northern Ireland, and it's a very small number of people who are inflicting this on the rest of the population. And I welcome the fact that all of the political parties have condemned what is happening, but we are all acutely aware of the great fear that is felt by the ethnic minority community here in Northern Ireland, because they've seen what's happened to other people. They've heard stories of people being stopped in their cars, asked what their nationality is, and these are people who have come to Northern Ireland, working in the hospital, in factories.
Yeah, that's because you've pushed the Irish too far, and now they've gone back to how they used to be. Because I shared a video on that, on a car checkpoint being set up. I've seen the video to it and I shared it. I kind of clipped it onto my channel. But yeah, they've gone back to the way they used to be. That's when you know they're not fucking around.
Friends, neighbours, colleagues, and it is completely unacceptable that part of the community should be terrorised in this way. Secondly, we talked about
Well
the budget,
said,
as you
SMG.
would
Well
expect.
said.
And
yeah,
I
SMG.
have said to all of the party leaders, having spoken to the new Chief Secretary, Lucy Rigby, we wish to enter into discussions to try and assist, but as I have said before, the Executive needs to meet us halfway, and that means setting out exactly what the pressures are, because the figures seem to...
I'll tell you what the pressures are right now. Illegal migrants coming over on the boat. Aim high, vote low, millions must fucking go.
Fluctuate. And secondly, to have a plan for fiscal sustainability that can take us through what I hope will be a 3-year budget into the future, because those are essential if we're going to be able to have sensible discussions about how the UK government might be able to help.
Grape Gang inquiry is out. Listen, perfect timing on that, Tower Power. Perfect timing on that. The video just literally ended as your message popped through. Grape Rape Gang inquiry. What channel is it? What channel is it? Let's have a look. Is it the breaking? Is it this one here? Oh no, it streamed 5 hours ago. Sorry. Where's the video? Where's the video? Tower Power. What is it on? Restore site on YouTube. Right. Restore Britain. Restore Britain. How do I find this? Let me just catch up this chat 1 second. Have you got it downloaded? Restore site on YouTube. It's a document. It's 250 pages. I thought it were a video. Sorry, I was letting me cat in. Yeah, look at him. I don't know. I haven't seen none of this. I've been a bit busy today. I've not caught up with much. I haven't. Right. So what video am I watching here? What video am I watching? Let me have a look. Let me have a look on this door a bit. Yeah, I've noticed a couple of them, but... What's this? Rupert Law reads grooming gang testimonies. What, the SMG show? What? Guys, make sure to go and check this channel out. Look, make sure you go and give him a subscribe. Go and support his channel. He's a very good friend of mine. Right, guys, listen, in the chat now, let me know what video we should watch, because I've got 20 minutes before I'm coming off this, and I was hoping that you meant there was a Restore Britain video on it, but apparently not. Is it a video or is it an actual document though? Because I want to watch a video. I can just about read a bloody menu with my ADHD, never mind anything else. 1 minute. Before I go on to this topic, seeing as we were talking about this, let me just see if there is anything new on Ireland. See what I mean? There's nothing. There's nothing really on Ireland, guys, you know. Why is me? I just heard that ping through then. One second. Just give me 1 second, guys. Sorry. What did you just send me then, SMG? Right, that's YouTube. So why has it just come up on the bloody? Right. Do you know what? Yeah, SMG Show just sent me something. We're gonna SMG Show, and it is called Hold On. Just let me find this video, guys.
Right, so
2-hour video. Right, so what are we doing? Are we... Oh, let me get this back up. Doo-doo. Right, well, just give me 1 second before I click play on this, because I think my kids might be watching me in the back there, because I keep hearing myself echo through on the TV. So just give me 1 minute. Why is that pinging through like that? Because you're going to hear that. I swear I've turned it off already. Volume mixer. System sounds. Why has that gone back up again? Mute. Right, there you go. You won't hear my WhatsApp pinging through anymore. Just give me 2 seconds, guys. Right, listen. Turn it off, please. Because I'm going to be watching a video that I don't want you, yeah. Because there's going to be inappropriate things on it that I don't want you hearing. Alright, darling? Okay. You're alright. What do you think of it? Does it look good? Yeah? Is your daddy a good YouTuber? Is he the best? Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, I know. You're alright. I'll be coming off in about 20 minutes, half an hour. Alright, princess? I need to get in contact with the specialist again, don't I? I need to find that number, otherwise I'll have to ring the doctor and get the number again. And I can ring the specialist. Alright, princess? No watching my video, please. Pinky? Pinky promise? Right, love you. I should have muted my mic then, guys, but it is what it is. Right, guys, let's get back into it. So, oh, yeah, that's just reminded me. I've just seen a little video there. Give me 1 second. Esme, can you turn that down? Thank you. Undercover the migrant boats and blah, blah, blah. Pontins, guys. I don't know if you've heard anything about pontins. But if you have, what's your thoughts on it? Why is that pinging for? I've muted you. I don't get that. I've muted you.
Today.
But yeah, guys, so if you have heard or seen pontins, they're getting a lot of migrants. I don't know if you've heard, if you've seen, but if you have.
I just want to introduce Jamie, Nadeem and Adam Wren.
Hiya, Skittle Troll.
Jamie and
God bless
Nadeem
you.
are both survivors and they've bravely today decided to share their stories in the hopes that the same feelings that they experienced throughout their horrible experiences don't get repeated to the future generations. And I just would hope that everyone here will be extremely supportive. This is a new experience for both Nadeem and Jamie, and it's not easy to do. Having the guts to share your trauma to try and prevent it from happening to other people should be commended, no matter how many times people do it.
Guys, as well, sorry to interrupt, but I don't know if you've noticed, there's no ads this time. I've paid the YouTube Premium. Cost me a tenner. It's cost me a tenner to make this live tonight.
Adam, he's from Open Justice UK, who I've been working closely with for the last 12 months. We released my court transcripts earlier this year.
Guys, by the way, this video belongs to the SMG show. It's in the chat. Make sure you go give him a like. Make sure you go give him a subscribe. Make sure you share his content. Help build his channel. He's an absolutely amazing guy. Very good friend of mine. Make sure you go and support his channel. This is his video. This is his content. And he's got some other amazing content on that channel. He goes around protests. He goes around, he's been to Gay Pride with me. In the way he creates his content and how respectful he is. Honestly, guys, go check out his content. If you like any of mine, you'll like his even better, trust me.
To try and highlight a part of the whole grooming gang scandal that has gone unrecognised, and that's what's been happening behind closed doors in the court system. He's also gone on to release multiple sentencing remarks from multiple cases across England. So I'm going to start by introducing myself. I'm Fiona Goddard. I was a grooming gang victim in Bradford between the years 2008 and 2012. In 2014, I decided to fight for myself and fight for my own justice because no one else was fighting for me. I managed to get convictions against 9 of my abusers. In 2019, they were sentenced to 132.5 years between them for their abuse of me. I have since gone on to be campaigning to try and make a difference. At the end of the sentencing, the judge said that for a long time...
Yeah, Skittle Troll, I'm going to cover it. So obviously I'm doing my live streams Tuesdays and Thursdays. I might do them more often, to be quite honest with you, because yeah, I've had a bit more time than I thought, and I was really dying over the weekend to get live. So I might even do them more. What do you think, guys? Tuesdays and Thursdays, doing more days? But yeah, I'm going to be covering that on Thursday, Skittle Troll, because yeah, Pontins, Southport, Prestatyn, and another place that I know of, 3 of them. And all 3 of them house or will be housing 3,000 illegal men.
I hadn't had a voice, and it made me realise I do have a voice and I will use it. I will never be silenced or put back in a box again. And I wanted to extend that to other people and try and make a change
Yeah,
in
you're
the way
right,
the
tell us
system
how it
works at the
is.
moment. All types of sexual abuse, especially child sexual abuse, seems to be very taboo. People don't want to speak about it. If we're not speaking about it, how are we ever going to learn? People need to be speaking about it. People need to be aware.
And you know what, on a point she's saying there, big up that Gourmet singer, however you pronounce his name. I watched some of his content on Facebook, Child Predators, who does all the stings and that. Big game up. I love his content. I love the way he does it as well. Oh, what a guy.
It's not a secret. It is something so important. Children are the next generation of our society. If we fail children, then we're failing society. We all need to come together. And I know not everyone gets along, and there may be people in this room that don't get along, but there are survivors on this stage today, and I would hope everyone will come together to show them support. And I'm hoping that between us all, we can really make a difference. So I know Jamie's really nervous and she don't want to go first, but I wanted to just talk with Jamie a little bit about what she went through, because what me and Jamie have come to understand in this last 12 months is, although there is slight differences, the actual systems, they're the same. They are recognisable. Like, we have been through so many things that are the same, and I think that's something I really want to highlight to people is the grooming gang scandal itself, which is what we're going to focus on a bit today, more than the broader child abuse. We're going to focus on group-based sexual exploitation. It is a pattern.
Guys, 8 years I've been in here, yeah. I've been watching this. And we've been live streaming now, what? How long we've been live streaming? An hour and a half, yeah? No, what is like me stream? What you doing? What you doing, guys? Come on. You're supposed to be supporting the DM show. What are you doing?
Is
not even double tapping the screen.
Similarities, more similarities than differences between these cases. Starting to understand that helps us to be able to recognise them patterns earlier. It helps us to be able to notice when something's wrong. And I would say this at every time I speak, safeguarding starts in communities. We are the first people that are relied upon to notice when something's not right. And that is why communities need to know we are the pillar of this society. So I just wanted Jamie to talk a little bit about what she experienced in Oldham.
Yeah, so when I was... I've got one.
Have you got one?
Yeah.
Hold that one as well.
Oh. Do I hold it?
No, just hold it now, yeah.
So I am a bit nervous. I've never really spoken in front of a room full of people. But I was passed through, not borders, but county lines from being the age of 12.
Thank you, Skittle.
By Pakistani, Kurdish and Bengali men. I was abused, I was raped. And I struggled a lot, and when I turned to the services didn't listen and they ignored me. It was only about 5 years ago when Oldham Council, someone from Oldham Council Aftercare team and GMP approached me to tell me that I was going to be mentioned in this review and I might recognise some things, and then they just left and I didn't know what to do with myself and there was nowhere to turn. So I did the same as Fiona. I went looking for people that have been through similar things, approaching news people and doing all this. And we come together to help support people so they've got somewhere to turn in future.
So...
Right, I can't watch this. I can't watch this at the minute. I can't watch this at the minute. I'm thinking about, right guys, listen, I'm really sorry. I'm going to have to go off this subject. I'm going to have to, because it's... Look, this guy...
It looks like a mountains, but Karen tells me it's now owned or has been rebought.
So look, you've got Prestatyn, Wales, and then one in Rhyl as well. So Because I'm sorry, SMG show, but I'm going to stick that on my Thursday show. I'm going to have that as a completely different subject. Because with my ADHD, I'm trying to listen to what the woman's saying, and I'm just thinking about pontins, because someone's mentioned pontins. I'm just thinking about it. So guys, which one are we going to watch here? There's an 8-minute video for prostatin, and there's one for Rill. Which one are we going to check out here? And as you can see, I've only seen a tiny little bit of the one in Rill. Pontins I've never seen. So guys, come on, let me know in the chat here. Let me know which one are we going to watch. Because this will show the extent of what I'm going to be looking at soon, and I'm going to go make a few videos. I'm going to visit a couple of the sites. You know what I'm going to do, SMG? I'm going to do a whole different segment on that. I'm going to have your video there of the victims, and because I'm going to find good bits for it, you know, like proper bits, and I'm going to try and find that document from Restore, and I'll just do the whole section on it. Do you know what I mean? I think that'll be better, because that video's an hour and a half there. Then I'll have more. I could just do a whole section on it instead of just trying to cram it in on the end of this one. Do you know? At least we might as well finish off with this, haven't we? Yeah, we'll do Tower Power. A few of us will be going. Well, do you know what, guys? We'll watch both of them. Sod it. That just answers my question, doesn't it? We'll watch both of it. And guys, you know what? I know I am the host. I know it is my show and I'm the host.
They're not going to turn this into...
But we're a community, guys. You get a say in the content. You know, I want you to feel a part of the channel. I want you to... That's the whole idea of me setting this up. The whole idea of me doing this is it's not just me going, right, guys, consume what I'm giving you. Right, guys, consume this. Is... Do you know... I'm not that type of person. Just, do you know... If there's something you want to speak about, something you want to, you know, don't forget people are going to watch this back afterwards. It uploads to YouTube, you know. We're a community, guys. We're not just, you're not just consuming my content. I want you to be a part of it.
Pontins, it's actually owned by... That TV switched on the wall, which is unusual.
And you know what? I best give it up, but big up to Jermaine Unfiltered here. Big up. I've watched some of his content before. He's an absolute amazing content.
The light's
creator.
red, which suggests to me that it is being used. Is it shut down, this now? Sorry? Is it closed, shut down? Do people still living here, or? Well, you're all camera, that's how we've seen you. I've just rushed out. Okay, okay. The only thing is we have to get into the police when anyone's not suspicious. Okay. So just to let...
Bloody hell, they've even got Karen security on it.
You know, yeah. So yeah, as she said, if I go inside, the police will be called. So just a...
Yeah, Morpheus. I know, that's where I found out. SMG show, you know, because we had a private conversation about this. But that's the video that I were on about. This is the guy, Jermaine. That's who it was. He did the farm with the animal blood flowing into the waterways, real gut-wrenching. Guys, I'm not going to say, but touch wood. SMG show knows what I'm on about.
Imagine all the homeless people in the UK that are homeless at the moment, and you've got this site that's completely empty. That apparently holds 4,000 people. You've got a football pitch behind it there. It does look like this block is being used. A lot of people may not know this, but Pontins, it's actually owned by Britannia Hotels. And there was reports that Britannia Hotels did have plans to turn this into an accommodation for asylum seekers. Britannia Hotels are saying they're not going to turn this into asylum accommodation. Now what I want to do, guys, I want to get some drone shots, because this is a massive site. It actually holds 4,000 people. You know, there's been a lot of stories online, people saying it's been left to rot, etc. But there's a lot of rooms in this accommodation of Pontins. So yeah, I'm just gonna...
See, the question is though, is out of them 4,000 people, how many are going to be women and children? Because listen, 4,000 people is an army.
Fly the drone over the top of the site and see if, you know, if anybody's living there, if it's being used.
Well said, Morpheus. Well said.
And yeah, a lot of people actually know Pontins because a lot of people actually do have positive memories with this place. So, you know, I've stayed here myself with my family. You know, it was an affordable option in terms of holidays. And years ago, I did actually go here with my family. And, you know, sadly, you know, since this has been shut down, this means that a lot of people, you know, didn't have any other options for affordable holidays, which is why there was so much outrage about this site being shut down. And yeah, I'm just going to basically, I'm going to try and fly the drone because it's super windy, guys, proper windy. Just like parts up the car on the beach. Had some fish and chips. And yeah, it's proper windy, like.
You can't go to a seaside resort without getting fish and chips, can you? It's got to be done. Unless it's £12.50 from Blackpool and they can do one.
My food was flying away. Stuff was flying over the car park. It was a mad one. So, hopefully, I should be able to fly the drone
talking about that.
without any problems. Yeah, I'm going to obviously try to be respectful. I'm not going to climb over and climb into the property because that is trespassing and obviously it's closed. But this is a public car park. You can actually use this car park.
You just reminded me, I didn't even
So I
finish
am going
my
to come
till
in this way
I got a mixed grill from the
technically open to the public.
takeaway.
So yeah, I'm just gonna take a little look and see if there's any activity going on. It is actually less windy over this side, so I can actually film without much trouble. But yeah, these steps here, you would go up these steps to be flats upstairs, and then you would have flats at the bottom as well. Decent quality, to be fair, like for the price of them.
So you look at that, you've got a bed, a kitchen, there'll be a TV on the wall, it's already kitted out, you've got a radiator, ensuite bathroom. What more would you want? What more do you need? Like you just said, Morpheus, that'd be ideal for ex-military personnel. Listen, when I was in the army, I slept in ditches, slept on the ponchos, slept in mad little places. That's luxury. That is luxury to me. Maybe to some people that own mansions or 3 bedrooms and 5 bedrooms or whatever, but that's luxury to me. I've lived in a caravan. That's luxury. That's all you need. You don't need much. That's too much.
This looks like it's been used recently. It's got fresh towels, fresh bedding. There's a kitchen and all that, new laminate flooring. It does look like it's still being used potentially. But yeah, anyway, you would have like basically, this has been boarded off, but you would have flats, chalets they call them. And then you'd have bottom chalets and then chalets upstairs as well.
Wow.
But yeah, that's been boarded off. And yeah, it is completely empty. As I say, guys, it actually has a capacity of...
Excuse me, sorry. Do you know what the mad thing is as well? There's the Pontins is Prestatting. I've been to years ago. We used to hold like big, massive majorette competitions and stuff. One of my pals who I lived with at the time when I was like homeless, I was living at one of my pals' house. His sister did all the majorettes, and obviously me living with him, they all went Prestatting, so I went with him. And I remember being there, and they used to have like a big, I wouldn't call it an arcade centre, but like in the middle, like there were arcade games, everything like that, and that's where they kind of had like the award show in the big hall. Do you know, I don't know if anyone else had been Prestatting, but it's a very, very big site as well. Very big site, very beautiful and very close to the beach as well. It's only within walking distance.
4,000 people can fit in here in the different rooms. And yeah, it is kind of a waste really.
Well, Lily, sorry to pause this video, but Serco threatened to sue any government that pursues mass deportation. We pay them £2 billion a year for migrants. You're kind of right, but you're wrong. Now, I learnt something. So when I was auditing the Tickle Trout Hotel in Preston, it was weird how I stumbled upon it. So the Tickle Trout Hotel in Preston, I was trying to do some research and it was bugging me head in. I'm finding stuff about Circle and I found out similar stuff to what you've just put in your comment. Excuse me, sorry, but I've got chilli sauce and garlic sauce on this. And basically, if you go onto the company's house and you type in the McDonald Hotel Group Limited, that's who owns the Tickle Trout Hotel. Now, their company has to officially release the document and whatever, and there's actually a deed for it for the government contract, Circle, blah, blah, blah. They don't word it as Circle, they word it as security, blah, blah, blah. And I found out, I kind of like pieced it together how the loop goes. So like the Home Office obviously give the contracts, stuff like that. I'm going back a few months, so I might maybe get a misdetail here, but basically, the Home Office obviously give the contract, Circle, and there was, I'm sure it was the Royal Bank of Scotland, I could be wrong, but it was one of the major banks anyway, and they kind of work in a loop, and Circle basically go to the bank and say, I need X amount of money for this hotel, blah, 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 whatever. But the bank can't just give them money. They need something that backs it. So the Home Office gives them a contract that says, we will pay you, or draw like whatever, however it worked at the time. I can't remember fully off the top of my head, but it was like somewhere like, oh, we pay you, blah, blah, blah. And that was kind of like the deposit or the security for the bank to then give the money to Circle. But it actually said in the deed for the Tickle Trout Hotel that Circle, they paid £35 million for that hotel over the space of 5 years. But in that 5 years, the property belongs to them. They can make any adaptations that they want. They will pay off all the mortgages. They'll do this, they'll do that, blah, blah, blah. To me, that sounds like you're buying a property, not, or you're only having it for 5 years. Do you know? So to me, it's like, a lot of people don't realise this, but behind the scenes, you've got all the you've got all the real estate to it. So at the moment, so whoever owns stocks online in Circle, you have all the real estate from all the hotels. That's boosted the stock price. You have all the immigrants, which are assets. That boosts the price. That boosts the value of the company. And there was something, last to finish off, there was one other thing that I learnt about Circle. Did you actually know, I think it was 1914, at the start of World War One, Circle actually set up in Britain as a radio broadcasting company. And it was the American Radio Broadcasting Company, and then that went through all the world wars, blah, 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 and then in the 1980s, General Electrics bought it out, and then a couple of years later, that's then when they changed the name to Circle, and then that's when they started getting prison contracts, government contracts, but it was more to do with electronics and electronic defence at the time, but then it's obviously led on to immigration, civil service, prison, blah, 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 whatever. So this is what I mean, when I go and do hotel audits, people go, oh, do your research, do whatever, do. As you can tell, I do my research. I'm not just a bloody mongy little weirdo with a camera.
If you look at that sort of, the amount of rooms in this place, you know, if we look at homelessness and stuff like
sorry, I weren't even reading the comments. I know we're just on an ADHD trip. Yeah, it is round corner. It's round corner for me as well, because I don't live too far. I literally live 10, 15 minutes away.
that, it is kind of a waste. This has been shut down. As I say, Britannia Hotels announced the reason they shut down was due to a financial loss. There was actually reports that this was going to be used for asylum seekers. And the Home Office did actually confirm that, because the Home Office came, wow. So this TV is still on as well. That TV switched on the wall.
So you look at that, fresh bedding, fresh pillows, fresh everything. Kettle, toaster, cooker, fridge, everything. Why is that there if the place is shut down?
Oh, which is unusual. The light's red, which suggests to me that it is being used. The bedding's fresh. It's got new laminate flooring, which these rooms look fresh, like they've been freshened up. Considering it was only shut in 2024, these rooms look fresh. The bedding looks fresh. That telly switched on.
Bit of an ideal time for it to shut down, isn't it? 2024. It's only 2 years ago.
The microwave's plugged in with the clock still on, which is unusual, right? You know,
maybe that was the plan all along. Get them in the hotels everywhere else until they got Pontins funded and done up, and then they can fit 3,000 men. And they'll all be in ideal locations as well, all touristy attraction locations, perfect locations in the UK to attack.
Just to me that people are actually living in these flats, potentially. So, you okay, love? Is it shut down, this now? Sorry? Is it closed?
But yeah, oh sorry, just so you know, Serco, I believe, is actually American owned.
Shut down? Oh, 2 years, yeah. Do people still live in here, or? No, nobody lives here. Well, yeah, I used to come here on holiday with my family, and it was always a great place to go. And no, I've just parked up in the car park here, and I was just having a quick look out there because I used to stay here. I won't come inside here though. Yeah.
Well, you're all camera. That's how we've seen you. I've just rushed out.
Okay. Okay.
The other thing, you have to get into the police when anyone's looking to
okay.
So just to let you know, yeah.
Okay.
Pictures, that's fine. But if you are seen over, the police will be out.
Okay. I won't come inside. Don't worry. Will you have a nice day?
Yeah.
Thanks, you.
Traitor.
So yeah, as she said, if I go inside, the police will be called. So obviously, as I said at the start of the video, I am going to be respectful. I'm not going to go inside the site because it would be trespassing. But you can clearly see there's all cars parked up in here. This is a public car park, and essentially there is public pathways there, and that's the only place that I went to. I didn't go over the fence, and I won't be going inside the property. I will be staying outside and being respectful. But I am going to get some drone shots now, just because I want to see what's going on inside of the property. It's going to be a bit of a battle trying to get the...
It does make you think, doesn't it, guys? Like, why are all the rooms done up? Why are they all getting done up? Why are they done up? And why is the security there if it closed down 2 years ago?
Drone up because it's proper window. Hopefully it should be all right. What I'm actually going to do, just to be 100% legal, I'm actually going to step outside of the property itself and stand on a public pathway, because that way I'm 100% clear to actually fly the drone. I've not flown it from inside this property. Even though it's a public car park, it's still owned by Pontins / Britannia Hotel. So I'm going to come outside onto the public pathway, and I'm going to fly the drone from here on the public pathway. It would actually be better here anyway, because I'm guarded, shielded by this block here. So yeah, I'm going to actually fly the drone from here now and see what's going on inside of Pontins.
That's what I need to buy myself again. I wish I never got rid of my drone.
The Home Office was contacted, and the Home Office did say it no longer intends to use this for asylum seekers, which means...
The BBC reported that Sefton Council understands that the Home Office is no longer considering the Pontins site for its plans. We have been informed that the Home Office no longer wishes to purpose plans to house asylum seekers at Pontins site in Ainsdale. I like the wording of that, because they no longer plan to house asylum seekers at Pontins. But I bet you they plan to keep permanent residents there. Bet you. Listen, get it in the chat now. Get the odds on. 20 quid. I'm sticking 20 quid on permanent residents.
If they said no longer, this is clear that they did consider using it at one point. If they said no, we never considered using it, you know, that'd mean they never considered using it. But the fact they said no longer considering using it would suggest that at one point they did actually consider using this for asylum seekers. But yeah, the capacity is 4,000 people, guys. It holds 4,000 people. I'm just going to have to put the drone in sport mode because it's super battling against the wind there.
Sport
so
mode.
just imagine
Put the Crocs on it. Put the Crocs on it and put them in sport mode.
all the homeless people in the UK that are homeless at the moment, and you've got this site that's completely empty that apparently holds 4,000 people. You've got a football pitch behind it there. You've got a golf field. You've got a massive, beautiful beach right there, which, you know, it would work wonders for people's mental health and people that are homeless. So yeah, you've got the beach.
I've got a picture on Facebook of my friend having a wee on that beach. I've been there.
Right there. And then literally facing it, this is the empty site. 4,000 capacity accommodation just completely unused, which is madness. So yeah, I'm just going to fly over this bit here. I want to see if anybody's actually in here or not. But yeah, as I say, guys,
guys, like I said earlier on, big up Urban Fox Media UK, Urban Fox UK Media, sorry. Helps if I get his channel right, doesn't it? Make sure you go like, share, subscribe, do all the good stuff. All the good stuff. Very, very good content creators, honestly.
Extremely windy. So I apologise if the shots aren't on par with this video. I just wanted to kind of show inside for people that have stayed here, people that know the story behind Prestatyn Sands in terms of it being open and it being closed.
With the super chats this week.
But yeah, there doesn't appear to be anybody staying here in these rooms inside of the complex. But as I say, these rooms down here near the car park. Whoa.
Yeah, Lily, that's how they get their funding from the bank, so. Because that's what the Home Office do. They give them contracts and stuff like that, and then they take the contracts to the bank, Royal Bank of Scotland. It is the Royal Bank of Scotland. And then that's where then they get the funding for the hotels and go and buy the hotels. I think if more people knew this, they'd go and boycott Royal Bank of Scotland. Do you know what I mean? Because they're the ones that are funding it all. They're the ones giving the money to Serco to buy the hotels, to fund the 5-year contracts with the hotels, to do all the revamps, to do everything. Like I said, they gave 35 million to Serco just for the Tickle Trout Hotel alone. And there's more expensive hotels there. And the owner of that hotel owns 8 hotels and he's given 7 of them out to immigration hotels. So, come on guys, you do the maths.
Wow, the wind's battering the drone at the moment. I'm proper struggling. The gimbal's getting thrown about as well. It's just not the gimbal, as you can see on the footage. But yeah, you can see the gimbal getting battered by the wind there. But yeah, the apartments down here, guys, as I was saying, the utensils are switched on. Sorry about the gimbal, it's getting battered by the wind. These utensils in these apartments were actually switched on. The microwave, the TV and stuff, it was on standby, which says to me, people must be staying in here, right? They wouldn't have those utensils switched on for 2 years straight unless people were staying here, because you're just killing your electric bill, which wouldn't make sense. So yeah, I suspect that some people, it could potentially be staff. I can't say it's asylum seekers because obviously, you know, I have no proof. They've said they're not using it for asylum seekers. But it does look like this block is being used. This particular block, the bottom floor, the top floor, I don't think it's being used because it's boarded off at the side. But this block as well, that block isn't boarded off. I'm just going to take another quick flight over the rest of this accommodation before I dip out. As I say, guys, I'm battling against the wind there.
See, did you see them ones there on the left, the ones with the big patio doors, the family ones?
If you can see the drone up there, I'm pushing it forward, full throttle, and it won't even move, like it's just barely moving forward. So yeah, I'm probably going to have to abandon this drone footage, guys, in a minute. I'll try and get some more shots for you if I can. But yeah, I think this is where...
See, they'll love that, won't they, the little kiddies park? See, I remember all this bit, mate.
The swimming baths used to be in this bit, if I'm not mistaken. Then the nightclub and stuff was over there. And then this was like children's park and go-karts and stuff over this bit. So it is a massive waste, guys. If you think...
in the middle, like just down from here, I'm pretty sure it's like where the arcadey bit used to be in the middle.
Now, there's different people across the UK. Thousands of people are on a waiting list for accommodation across the UK. And meanwhile, you've got an accommodation that holds 4,000 people that has been, you know, shut for years, for 2 years straight. You know, surely something can be actually done so this can actually be used for some sort of social housing for people, because it is just a massive waste in my...
Just think, guys, yeah, if that holds 4,000 men, and look at how big that place is, even if they were just to use 1 or 2 blocks and just section off a little tiny bit and just give a tiny little bit of land, how many homeless people would you help? Do you know what I mean? Just like, look where I've paused it there, yeah? That whole block of flats there, right? The one with like the actual brick colour, and then that whitey grey colour building in front of it, you could have as like a little central hub with your key workers, your mental health workers, your, do you know, drug rehabilitation users, stuff like that. That there could be accommodation for your homeless. They're getting help with their mental health. They've got a beautiful view out onto the sea, fresh air, no drugs available. They're in a secluded area. Do you know? Come on, guys. He's on to something here, Jermaine. Honestly, make sure you go like, share and subscribe.
It's a crazy vow. You okay, mate? Pardon? Are you waiting for somebody? No.
Urban Fox. No. And Lily. No, you're both wrong. Ha ha. No, this is prostatin, this one. We're gonna... Oh, no, sorry. No, this is real. Oh, no, Lily, forgive me. No, it is real. We're going to be watching the prostatin one next. I'm sure we don't know. This is prostatin. This is prostatin.
I'm just getting some drone footage. Oh, you got a drone open? Yeah. Oh, right, okay. Next time, just come to the gate and ask us. Nah, well, I've just spoke to a woman and I assured her that I won't be coming inside, so...
100%
I used to actually stay with my family years ago, so we had some nice...
100% this is prostatin. This isn't real. Or is prostatin in real? And I'm wrong. But no, it's prostatin, this. Prostatin.
For some reason, I just wanted to get some footage over the top, that's all.
You're all in black, mate, and you by the gates and things we see on camera, it's suspicious, isn't it? So
okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the thing is, this is public pathway, so we can stand here, so that's why I'm stood here.
Yeah, and so's down there by the gate if you've done that.
Okay. Okay.
That's just you, Fox. You walk down the street and someone has to ram you with a bicycle. You go as domestics wherever you go. You fascist.
No worries. All right. Yeah, now I'm bringing it down now. There it is, it's up there. Okay. Oh yeah. No worries. Okay. Of course, yeah. And I do know.
They're doing their jobs, securing what? It's been closed 2 years. It's been closed 2 years. Doing the job for what?
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah, no worries. Take care, have a nice day. The thing is as well, I understand with it being Britannia Hotels, why the security are on it straight away, because we know they've got loads of migrant hotels across the UK, and the way that I'm dressed, obviously, I do look like an auditor, body cam, a drone and stuff like that, so... And I did tell the woman I was getting drone footage, so she obviously, they're going to send security because they're going to be worried that am I going to try and get in, you know, am I going to be coming inside the site, which a lot of auditors do. But I've never done that, and I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't go inside a property specifically.
Big respect to him.
When I've given someone my word that I'm not going to do that. But also, there's no reason to go inside because I've got a drone. I can zoom in. I can get to literally any area of the site that I want to get to without physically going inside of the site. And I think this is one of my advantages as a content creator, specifically with a drone, is I don't need to go inside properties. I can film from outside legally, and there's nothing they can actually do about it. So yeah.
Yeah, 100%. 100% is right with that. That's how I used to like to create my content, and then Tickle Trout annoyed me and I went on a couple of times. And Leyland as well. See, look at how beautiful Prestatyn is, guys. It's a beautiful city, and you're right there on the sea as well. Do you know, look at that church spire there, right where I've paused it. How gorgeous is that? Imagine, like, you'd be able to start a whole new life there as a homeless man from around here. Do you know, it just angers you, doesn't it? No worries, Robert. God bless you. See you later. And I hope that ain't code word for deporting some people. I'm only joking. But God bless you, Robert. Stay safe. Thank you for being in. Thank you for joining. And thank you for having your say as well. God bless the USA. Oh my God, this church spire has just reminded me. Oh, how do I get him up? How do I get him up? There's a guy I've been watching. Oh, what's he on? I don't know if it's Facebook or TikTok, but he's from Blackburn. And his video infuriated me the other day. Oh my God, let me try and get it up. Let me just try and find it, guys, because listen, it'll infuriate you. He's a Muslim convert. He's been a Muslim for 11 years. He's from Blackburn, right? And he basically walks around and he sings his little Muslim song like, like Hipsy Dot, whatever. Off to the masjid we go. And then he like shows these things, but he always has to make it about, oh, look at how beautiful this building used to be. In 1750, it used to be a church. He's a white kid trying to act Asian. And he's trying to tell you that in 1750, it was a church. It has loads of history. But not anymore. It's a mosque now. It's a mosque. It's beautiful. Praise Allah. All this other fucking bullshit. And then they go in and they're showing, like, how beautiful it is or whatever, even though it looks shit now. And he's like, oh look, yes, there was all Christian stuff here, all false idols, but we had to chuck them idols in the bin. He's basically saying he chucked Jesus in the bin. I find that highly offensive, me. I'm going to try and get it on, where was it? Was it on TikTok or was it on Facebook? It might have been YouTube, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Lily. He's from Blackburn. He's literally about 5 minutes away from me. Yeah, honestly, I'm on about, you know exactly what I'm on about. Yeah, it might be Facebook, it might be. Oh man, I think he's on all platforms, but I seen one yesterday. That's exactly what he said. He showed the inside of it, and it was like a church that had been built in 1750 or whatever, 1850 or something. Absolute beautiful place. And gone inside, and you can like see where the old plaques would have used to have been and stuff. And they've ripped them all down and they've thrown them all in the bin. But it was the way he said it as well. Oh, the false idols, they had all, it was very beautiful. They had false or whatever. So we ripped it all down and chucked it in the bin, because I find that highly disrespectful in England as well, because they're putting it down like, oh yeah, it's still a place of worship. Like, nah, you're completely eradicating somebody's culture. Yeah, well said, Morpheus, well said. Well said. Especially when like George Throckmorton and stuff like that were alive, and King Henry. Of course he would have. Of course he would have. But I'm guessing, right, so... Oh, ITV News, oh, that's 7 years ago.
at the council. We're just going to park on the main door because it's cold, it's windy. Myself and Mr. DP are going to bring you an exclusive.
Oh, this will be a good video.
I reckon there's somebody in that office still. Hello, mate. Well, Karen down that end, she's not happy. She said, oh, Pontins don't own it anymore. She said the local council have bought it back. RDP audits, Pontins, North Wales. In North Wales, and in Mid Wales, and in West Wales, and in South Wales. Getting everything free. Accommodation, gas, water, as I like to say, colour TV.
I'll tell you what, I'll have to see. Yeah, exactly, Skittle Troll. No, he is. He is. Yeah, exactly. You'll know yourself what it's like around here. Do you know what I mean? It's listen, I'm only one town over. You'll probably guess where I'm from with accent as well. But it's like he's doing it on purpose for racial hatred or something, and it's like I don't get how he's allowed to do it, and how, you know, they're blatantly shoving it in your face. They are. I'm just trying to find this hotel. Here it is. Here it is, guys. Listen, I've seen a little bit of something from DP audits on this, but this is another place in Wales. I don't know. I've never seen this video myself. Is that away on DP? But you want to see the size of this place, and you want to see what it's like. And yeah, this is going to be another immigrant hotel, or castle, should I say. Big up to RBI and DP audits. Make sure you go like, share, and subscribe to them if you haven't already. Just catch up with these comments a sec. My thoughts on Bob's attack. I seen what they did, and I really love young Bob. I think he's a very intelligent young man. I think more people should strive to be like him, even if they don't believe with his views. But just if their view is different from ours, they should still try and present themselves in the same way. I think he's a very respectful. I absolutely, I support him all the way. But what they did to him was absolutely disgraceful. They shouldn't be allowed to get away with it. I hope to God they get hefty prison sentences for it. But we all know the left, they're going to get away with it. And it's just going to be another, do you know what I mean? But yeah, definitely they need arresting and justice. Yeah, do you know what? Even if they are arrested or warrants though, it's what they do. It's what they're going to give them. Do you know what I mean?
Got a hot tub.
They get a lefty judge and a lefty jury, they might get community service at the worst case scenario. Whereas if it was a far right guy, he'd be getting sent down for 5 years for, I don't know, terrorism or something. You know, whatever charge they want to stick on this time. Yeah, but I've always got to shout it out. You know what it's like. Everyone subscribes to him. You can't not. He's got almost bloody 400,000 over all these channels.
Have we got a massage chair?
Love DP, me. Love DP. Big up DP.
That's what we're looking for. All the doors have been smoked out. Hang on. If it's not being used, don't get too close.
But honestly, guys, listen, I've seen DP's, a couple of little DP short videos from this. You want to check this place out, honestly. I've never seen IBI's video on this, so we're going to watch this together. And then after this, guys, I'm going to be ending my stream for the night. And then I'll be seeing you again on Thursday. But honestly, guys, watch this video. And it's funny as well. It's funny.
Bed bugs.
Yes, boss, you good?
Geopolymer. Geopolymer inspection. You know, the rock at the back. There's a land...
Just bear in mind, guys, what's he got in his hand right now? Just before the video, just take note of what he's got in his hand.
Slide due to the rain, the wind, or the mud potentially. It's coming down the back here by your hot tub. Yeah. We need to make this hot tub immediately out of service. So just a little way down from the hotel here. I mean, when I say a little way, literally 100 yards. You've got the lovely corner shop, you've got the wind, you've got the neighbours.
I wasn't
How's it going,
expecting
bro?
it to go back to the start then.
We've only come to film the hotel again, bro, just to see what's going on.
My daughter lives here.
Oh, got you.
Out of the hotel, the migrants. That was a while back, wasn't it?
Yeah, all in there, but we wondered why. We just driven by and we saw we drove by just and we saw the security guards.
I opened as a hotel after that again. But there's a security guard in the front for some reason.
I mean, you got your Welsh flags up there, haven't you?
Yeah. And is that the Patriots who put the flags up? Don't know. I'm from the other end of Swansea, I am, but Belfast I am.
I was going to say, you sound Irish.
He don't sound Irish, he fucking sounds Welsh.
We're planning to...
I'll have a good cheap, I do.
Trip, bro, to look at the migrant hotels, basically.
Yeah.
Well, I want to do Southern Ireland and Northern Ireland, but we're going to do North first, obviously.
I think the South, I think Ireland will take care of its own. If it starts, it'll start. I've always said, if anybody...
Yeah, definitely Urban Fox. And yeah, he is very brave. Because you know what, I seen him the same night. Did you see GB News? He was saying like they told him not to go to sleep. He had a concussion, blah blah blah. And he said to him, "Oh, are you going to stop?" And he's like, "No, I'll be back out." Honestly, he's absolutely amazing. Lot of love, lot of respect for young Bob. Big up, young Bob.
It starts against these situations going at the minute, it will start in Ireland.
In Ireland, yeah.
Oh, and no...
They've been invaded, haven't they, the South? I don't know about the North, but the South is finished. Have you seen all the videos on YouTube and that?
But Skittle, listen, even if he pushed a girl, what did that girl do to him? Do you know what I mean? Because listen, I've been at a lot of protests and the content creators that are in here, SMG Show, Urban Fox, all them lot will know exactly what the left are like for getting in your personal space, for stepping on your toes, for touching you, for prodding you, for poking you, trying to like kick your shins and all sorts. Like, listen, there's a lot of stuff that you lot see that don't happen, like that don't get put on camera. Do you know? Like, I reckon someone's got in there. I haven't seen the full video. I've just seen him being assaulted. But I reckon if that is true that she's pushed someone, then yeah, that he's pushed someone. Sorry. I reckon should have probably been getting in his personal space because young Bob's not like that. He's not aggressive. Yeah.
Catholic through.
Right, yeah.
In all fairness, for what I was proud of was the first time ever in my lifetime seeing the Catholics and Protestants stand laying down arms to fight.
Beautiful, beautiful.
To do for the Catholic. But I'm not sure what's happening with that now. Well, we're going to go and have a look.
We're going to pop in the shop, have a word in the shop, see if they know. Because obviously the guys around here, I suppose including your daughter, you wouldn't have been happy when they were in there, I don't suppose.
Well, my daughter, she was just in the proceeds of buying the house before they moved.
So is that affecting, or did it affect the values?
Yeah, definitely.
Massively.
Yeah. But I know they obviously kicked them all out, reopened as a hotel, but they probably end up putting them back in there. They shafted everybody. So
See what we've heard they do, because we're one of the teams that go around doing all the hotels on YouTube and that. Watch your wheelie bin. I don't know if you saw the footage last night in Southampton, but they were launching these wheelie bins at the police. Did you see it? Wow. We missed it because
I'd stick it back inside. There might be a warrant for that bin.
What you're allowed to see, innit?
Yeah, well, yeah, we were down in the Mumbles filming some army barracks. They're moving them on to, do you know about that? Santas, I can't say Santasaf, between Swansea and Newport. Two barracks there, they're putting them on, up to 600 immigrants, migrants, refugees. And obviously these hotels, we want to know where they've gone. Because they've got to have gone into somewhere in your lovely little villages and towns and that.
Like, I live in Place, and I went to the school up there. I've been over here about 30 years now, Bishop Vaughan, and it was a Bishop Vaughan Catholic school. Now it's Bishop Vaughan
Muslim
multi-faith school.
Oh wow!
Wow. There's
Message me, let me know. I should hopefully be coming. I'll message you.
I treat anybody. I treat people how they treat me.
Yeah, of course.
Not racist at all. But I worked in a rice factory, Lance Hamlet, 7 years. And in all fairness, we were the minority in there.
Already, innit?
Have you ever experienced any racism yourself because of your Irish accent? No. Over the years, you wouldn't have done, would you? No.
Yeah.
Do you reckon the Southern Irish get any racism? Because they'll be...
He's a liar. He's a liar. Nobody's ever called him a ginger twat. Been racist against gingers.
So they're all right,
There's a lot of gypsy communities up here, and around Swansea.
Yeah.
I think the one thing they do is don't fuck with the Irish.
And it worked because they integrated. It was easy to do so, right?
Nothing wrong with that, yeah. But now you look, and everywhere you turn around there, it's foreigners. Yeah. Canadians. Well, there are some
people
families,
here, there, and everywhere.
Some families, which I can't say anything about, but it's good and better news.
Yeah. We were shocked yesterday down in, I think it could have been Newport. We actually saw two white Welsh delivery English whatever drivers. Yeah, it's crazy.
Unicorns.
But he did moan. He did say since the invaders have come into the town,
He started dropping
they're dropping the wage and that.
The deliveries.
Yeah.
Wage suppression, isn't it? From mass immigration.
Yeah, this is a really nice area, isn't it? Here.
Oh, this is quite posh.
Yeah.
I think your Welsh government's been turned it into a country of sanctuary, right? But the only
We're horrible, guys.
thing that's saving you a little bit.
Look at this guy, it's beautiful.
The fact that most of the migrants.
Big up, it's like right up in my nose.
Wherever I go, I'm haunted by him. There he is, look, following me. No point trying to have a chat with these in this wind, you ain't going to hear a lot, so look, what have we dropped?
Eventually it'll creep here, man.
Yeah, the cities are fun. Swansea, Cardiff, they're fun.
Well, I'm from Coventry, bro. We were from where James Stein lived, who invented the penny farthing and bicycle. Frank Whittle lived up the road from me. I played football on the field, he tested the jet engine. You go to Cov now, and I'm like, you walk around.
Nah, Fox, that's just the fleas jumping off him.
City centre, and I laughed when it's played a swat the white man. And I say,
Need to give him a good scrub and a shower, get some dog flea shampoo on him, scrub him rush. Itchy little bastard.
in my videos, and some of the lefties go, well, and I'm like, look, I'm not just observing, this is a fact, right?
Like I'd been root green when I was 15.
There we go, guys, local information, can I beat it? Welcome to the rear end of the Stradley Park. The wind's blowing, the fence fell over, so we are in. Yeah, just about. I'm not as small as you, DP. We're in the back end, guys. I have to jump here. Whoa, there we go. We don't know what we're going to find, guys, because
I think I've still got a meat pigeon nose yet, you know. I see when everyone's content but mine.
Is this someone's house, DP? Don't go any further.
That way to the hotel.
Someone's house, that is. We have just been told by the local that we can get onto the hotel this way, but obviously you don't want to trespass on anybody's land.
Yeah, down there.
Go on, you're going down, mate. I'm sure that's still someone's house, you know.
We'll find out.
I'll let you go and have a look before I come down, bro. Try and be quiet. Deep being quiet. Two words that never should be in the same sentence structure. There's no point in me going down getting soaking, mate, falling over to find that it's 3 euros.
Send DP down and see if he falls down a ditch or something, right? We're not going that way.
Someone's house. I'm pretty sure that's just private, isn't it, there? Sorry if I'm trespassing in a little bit of your garden, but it is for a good cause. We're trying to stop more new neighbours arriving in your back door, because obviously there's been no paying customers in here, as you've just heard from the locals. No, let's go out and let's go on the front way. Let's check the other end. If not, the next time folks are going to see us, Paul, we're going to be...
I haven't seen that, Lily. I don't know if it's lilac or lily, but I'm going to call you Lily. I prefer Lily. I actually haven't seen that. I haven't seen much on the Brighton stuff, but I'm going to do Rupert Law, the grooming gang stuff, and I'll probably have a look and have a catch up on some of the Liverpool and Brighton stuff.
In a high-vis, we're going to be delivering parcels.
I was too busy in Urban Fox Media's chat. He skinted me with bloody super chats. But yeah, no, I was in his live because he was in Sheffield, I believe. Am I correct?
The Stradley, what's it called? Stradley Court. I went back through the fence. Somehow, there's barbed wire here. This is what made me suspicious, the fact that they've tried to lock the fence with barbed wire.
Yeah, but there's like cars and
Whoa, I'm stuck on the barbed wire, bro. Wow. It's alright for DP, he's only 5'7". I'm 6'3".
Oh, let's try down.
Yeah, let's try the bottom bit. Let's go back down the bottom bit of this back lane. DP's climbing over and doesn't need to. Oh, he's having a look.
Hotel, the next one. Look.
Oh, there we go. Can you just get that on video?
Yeah, look, so that's the hotel there, that's the house.
Nice one. And that's DP there. Look at this, like, imagine it. In here, folks. It's quite unbelievable, isn't it, where they put them?
Can you send me advertisement for that Birmingham one, please? I don't know if I've seen it or not.
Here's the way on, boys.
Oh, there you go.
There's the Harris fencing. Yeah, just keep walking, I know we can. There's a way in there. Whoa, just wait a minute, let's just check. I want to see what's what.
Yeah, I remember, Lily, I remember. I've clocked onto your name.
I want to get as near as possible, bro, because that's the back bit, isn't it?
Well, honestly, guys, they're going to get into this bit of video. I've not seen this video yet, but you want to see this hotel in a minute and what they do. It's funny as anything. But you want to see the size of the hotel. This is how that I was thinking illegal migrants. Listen, have a look at the Strady Hotel on Google and look at the images from inside and look at the type of the rooms that have hot tubs and jacuzzis in, all LED lights around, walk-in bloody showers and all sorts, like fountain showers, everything. Like, listen, this was a 4-star hotel. Like, listen, you'd pay 150 quid a night at least, minimum, maybe 200 and something pound a night for one of these probably. Do you know, you can tell they've got big massive cinema hall, big massive, honestly, wow. Wow.
DP's probably right. By me walking down here, I'd potentially, yeah, let's do it, bro. Let's not tip these neighbours off, you are right.
Through there, we're on the hotel, bro.
So then we're down another back door, up another street, getting through another fence. I'm in. Go on, you got in, you go first.
This is the hotel.
People have been in here before, look at the path that's trodden. So it's been a very windy day and the Harris fence seems to fall over. So we're in the back of the Stradley Court, a room with a view. 300 illegal invaders that we're going to put in here. But we're going to the very back bit first. We're trying all doors, all windows. Looks to me, DP, like it's had all new windows fitted and a bit of a refurb. It's a big old place this, wait till you see the front. We've obviously clocked the security guard that you'll have already seen by now on the front door. We had a chat with the locals.
I'm not sure, Troll. I'm not sure if this is the one with the massage chairs. I could be wrong, but honestly, listen, have a look at the Strady Hotel on Google Maps, and you know when it comes up with the images from inside, honestly, just listen, I was shocked at how gorgeous it is in there.
And a guy told us, obviously, about this little back way on. Thankfully, it's very windy today, and it did blow the fence over for us. As you can see, it's like one of them foam masses that keep blowing over. Whoa! We'll get back on the body worn here. We could get a blooper. Oh, hey. Well, there's big holes under here, boys. I don't think we can get down there, you know. Now, I'm going to go walk on the front. Yeah, high visit.
High visit.
This is a bit on top, mate, and risky, isn't it? Someone's going to break a leg. Yeah. What you can't see under here, folks, it's like all broken up and holes and stuff, broken up building stuff. I even want to tell you what it is according to mainstream.
I'm going to skip it a little bit forward, guys, because I'm getting a little bit tired.
Because you'll fall over with laughter. Let us know in the comments, guys, what have we just walked upon? Is this an old train track that's been cut into an existing, probably, historic structure? Who knows? Is that a way on, DP? Let's click back on and find out. Put on.
With the way this place looks, I bet you that were like an old exit, like back in the olden days when this was like a proper castle.
And there's the rain ban. I need more like a wind deflector to go in sunglasses, in all honesty. Wow. Mad this. It's not really red sandstone here in Wales, it's more this slatey stuff. But then when you look yeah, but when you look inside it, you've got your red sandstone underneath. What I would suggest is probably a facade. See, when you rub it away underneath your DP, it's red sandstone, and this seems to be, it's not all of it, but some of it seems to be a coating, almost a modern day render that our brothers and sisters from years ago may have rendered over. These may have been living quarters. I'm not saying this particular one, but similar structures, such as Kimber, such as Bridge North, such as Kynaston Caves in Nestcliff. But to me, this is probably a remnant of a railway bridge. But the structure here, obviously that's old world, isn't it? That's Jurassic Park, that is. That's Fred Flintstone and his crew with the geopolymer. Yeah, those lines, not necessarily these ones, but normally when you get lines in caves, they're called striation lines. And archaeologists there, that's supposed to represent 1 billion years of undecided history. So you've got to imagine the sea level went all the way to the top, and every billion years it fell away and it deposited, it compacted, and it sedimented, and they called it sedimentary rock. I mean, if you believe that, you believe you're on an upside down spinning board, is all I can say, because it would take a hell of a lot of water.
I love this guy.
To where we are in the middle of the country to get the water to go that high. Bear in mind, we're already 350 foot above sea level. I have just checked, you know. Anyway, that'll be on the other channel. Let's go back to Stradley. Yeah, what they call it, DP, you know, the biggest example would be the what's called the Great Unconformity.
That's definitely man-made.
Man-made on top, yeah.
Natural.
These are natural. So what we believe is, rather than this being sort of a sandstone or whatever type of rock, we know this isn't probably sandstone, but whatever type of rock it was, we believe that it was actually built, but it was poured. So we call it geopolymer. So if you look here, a bit like cement. So it's clearly poured. That's not natural, that's actually limestone coming out of whatever this is, I would say. That's probably quite modern, but look at that, beautiful. But yeah, the mainstream will tell you, the archaeologists have one opinion, the geologists have another. They call it the Great Unconformity because nobody can really decide. So they say each striation line, each block is 1 billion years of history that they don't know what's what. So you've got billions of years potentially of seabed change there. Channel to look at is Paul Cook 432. Paul Cook 432 YouTube. The guy's got 140.
The guy's got some knowledge on it.
40,000 followers and knows his stuff. Check him out. Been out with him a few times. Really good guy. So over at the back end now, as far as you can go into the corner, we have just observed this up there. We're just going to check his name.
This is the bit here now, guys. Come on, this is the funny bit now.
The door's open. Check whether it has indeed.
Look, they've got high vises on now. Watch this. Oh my god, I couldn't stop laughing at
Had a
this.
refit. Signs of paint on the floor. Got a hot tub. Have we got a massage chair? That's what we're looking for. All the doors have been smoked out. Hang on. If it's not being used, don't get too close, bed bugs. It's not being used, folks. Why have we got, on what date? 25th of the 2nd, 2026, bath sheets, Stradley Park. Hotel.
Interesting.
Spa rules. Enter the shower before entering the spa. Well, how's about enter the passport control office before entering the country? That'd be a smart move.
He's not wrong there, is he? He is not wrong there.
They're probably watching us on the camera, aren't they? Thinking, oh no, mate, it's got the bloody auditors in here. They've got the swimming pool going here. Can hear fans. Oh, this is like back in the good old days, out with truth, this is. And you're having to work for your clips. Sneaking on the back end, going up the side entrance, going up the back alley, looking for the four posters, looking for the top guns.
What was her name? What was her name? I know exactly who you're on about. Drive-by shooting. Outside the tyre shop. Oh my God, God forgive me, what was her name? God rest her soul. I know you're on about Skittle Troll. I know you're on about.
Wow, huge. This obviously will turn into, this will turn into the back end of a Winson Green prison, because they're dirty animals, they just sling the food out the window. Definitely people in here, because this is new, look. I know plastic takes a while to biodegrade, but is this a dead end? Straggly. Enjoy your stay. Room pass. I'm sure our new neighbours were enjoying the stay when they're getting everything free. Yeah, it's another dead end. Oh, God forgive me. I will pick this up back around the corner. Look at that wind. Stradley Park. You see anything, mate?
It looks just like an empty, clean room. What?
It's an actual bedroom, is it?
Yeah, look. Have a look.
I actually can't see.
But look closely into the window, you'll be able to see.
Oh yeah. Empty, clean bedroom. Looks like a brand new.
Hiya, Hatchum.
Super deluxe king size bed. Lovely crisp sheets, memory protector.
Thank you, Google. Hiya, Hatchum.
Well, according to what the neighbour said, look at this wind. And I'm going to fly my drone in this.
Sat here, no one in it. Room's clean.
Yeah, that's what the neighbour said. He said it's been empty since the end of 2023 when they had their little protest. When they stopped the new neighbours moving in, and this is what the English people should have done. This is what I wanted to do, but everybody said, no, let's wave some flags and have a peaceful protest. And let's just tell the police exactly what we're going to do. You've got to be potty. Absolutely potty. Tell the police what you're doing. The idea of a protest is a protest, not let's tell the police and ask them if we can do this. But why have we got towels? Why have we got sunlight? Why have we got bedding? 18th of the 2nd.
Someone must stay in.
They must have these weekly though in a normal hotel. You wouldn't just have them once every month or so, would you? That's the fresh paint. Yeah, there's a window open here. And a door. Yeah, then stay out the way then a minute, DP. Because I want to see if we can get in before we interact with him. Oh yes. What have we got in here then? Oh, it's only a cellar. Shit, watch we don't get stuck. I thought it might be a beer cellar up to the actual hotel. Oh no. Lock it up for them. That was a bit booky, wasn't it? Hello, buddy.
Now guys, this is the funny bit here. This is the funny bit, yeah? And just take note of what this guy has in his hands as well.
Yes, boss, you good?
Geopolymer. Geopolymer inspection. You know the rock at the back? There's a landslide due to the rain, the wind, all the mud potentially is coming down the back here by your hot tub. We need to make this hot tub immediately out of service because...
See, listen, that's when you know when two auditors work very, very well together, because some people try to talk over each other. DP new here. Listen, just stay quiet a minute. Let him chat away.
Good, let me show you, brother. Round here. We've just had to come in scruffy clothes because it's a bit of a climb, you know, when you come down the banks at the back. All the rain we've had recently, storm. Having the hot tub here, potentially. This tree today might come this way because, you know, wind.
Yes.
Any guests in here now we need to empty out of here. That way.
You've got guests in here?
There's nobody in here at the moment, this part. This part here, can we...
Nobody.
Because maybe someday this tree... So later today, they come with the rope, put the rope on, make safe.
So there's no guests in there?
So there's no guests in this bit.
Make safe. Only English do you understand.
Safe.
No guests. Okay. So there's no guests.
Perfect.
That's good.
Okay. So is there a way, because we've already been round that way, is there a way we need to check the whole of the perimeter there just to make sure, it's sunny earlier, just to make sure no more trees close. Because you can appreciate here, look, if there's somebody in any of these rooms, this is my main problem. If fall on here, smash, big problem. But can we get the other side of the hotel?
But honestly, guys, stay with this, yeah, and watch this hotel when you go around. And then, like I said, go on. I've just paused that on perfect. Oh my god! Oh my god! I paused that on perfect moment. Oh my god! No, but I'm gonna say, listen, check it out on Google, check out the images and watch it when they go around here in a minute. Watch the size of this hotel, it is absolutely gorgeous.
Can you show us around there? You know, basically, we've been round here.
Yeah.
Here, big problem. But you know that side of the hotel, let me show you. We'll go check that side. I don't think he speaks much English. Here, no problem.
They all do that, don't it? You could say absolutely everything. Yeah, guys, gonna come with rope, itchy bum, zip, zip, yep, tree down. Yes, okay, okay.
This tree, hotel, nothing to do with me. A private, yeah. Tree that side, public. We public, we must inspect, make safe. Bloody hell, got police here. The police around here, they do training, don't they? You know, like, so basically trees here, I'll show you what I mean.
This guy's a good blagger.
Wow. Put the wind out and take off, yeah, like aeroplane. Wales, brother, Wales, England, Scotland. It's too cold, I don't like it, you know.
Yeah, but I have to make sure which
So we need to get round here. We're RBR. RBR, limited. Never forget the limited. So this problem is that, you see, we don't need to go any further.
Like, he hasn't turned around fully here. Now in DP's video I've seen the size of this hotel, yeah, and I've seen it on thingy, but just look at how beautiful that is for a castle. You cannot say that that is not a castle.
You see this one here? This one, wind come this way.
Look at that. Look at how gorgeous that is. Look how
Tree
big it
coming
is.
too close.
Yeah.
My boss, public, yeah, Mr. Public.
It's even got a little water fountain there in the front.
You say anybody in the wood here?
This is, if you didn't catch it at the start, this is RBR. 1 second before I continue on with the video. That's his channel there. RBR. Absolute top bloke. He does a lot of content with DP audits.
Here,
yeah.
He's at risk from you say, come to the hotel, tell manager this problem, potentially all of this big problem.
Exactly.
But,
You've got guests staying in here.
looks a bit empty, doesn't it, at the moment?
No one here.
I don't know if DP's released stuff online. I think he has. But yeah, check out DP's channel. He might have put it up. Check out his Facebook as well, because I know he's been posting a lot on his Facebook. But obviously I've seen stuff behind the scenes, because yeah. Urban Fox Media. Yeah, I'm saying you. Perfect. Nice one. Thank you. Appreciate that, Urban.
No,
Appreciate that, Big Fox.
That's all right. Then just you.
Just you. Just me.
Oh, that's fine then. Can we leave you our details if you?
And yeah, tell about it. It's on the cards. Don't worry.
You want to ring? We leave for you.
Okay.
I give for you.
Okay. Can I get your number?
Yeah, so I'm Ryan. Phone number is 0777.
Oh, 77.
Yeah, it is 33. It's quite easy, this one, that's it. 999.
32.
DP stood there thinking, that's not your number, you lying little bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah, 33, 999. I had to pay for this one, 666. And I'm not the devil. But 666 is like, wow, where you get this number? Blow, where this? I like this shoe, look at this.
What are those? What are those? Boat shoes. Well, they come over on boats and they walk round in boats.
Shoe, man.
So many.
Wow, they're beautiful, hand stitching around the outside. So basically, yeah, so I give it, my name Ryan, yeah, R-Y-A-N.
Okay.
I'm going to now go back around that side, drone, over there, just basically check the back side of the hotel. You've told me there's no guests here. There's certainly nobody using the hot tub. As long as we keep that clear, DP, are you happy?
Yeah.
We can report back. Right then. Thank you, brother. Nice to meet you, mate. Nice one. What are these for?
Welsh flags. Big up the
Welsh flags. One falling over here. Right, so we get the drone up round the back, DP, and this gentleman's assured me there's nobody in there, so this wind is crazy, you know, tree come, big problem. Is there anything I should be concerned around about this side? Round here? We just check. Yeah, we might as well check while we're here.
Problem is though, is I can't do this at the hotels I've already been to because I'm too known at them.
See this tree here? I can't help you, bro, because this tree belongs to the neighbour, you see?
Yeah.
So you know if that tree falls, they pay. But the tree at the back, if they fall, public have to pay. So.
Skilltrot. The birthday auditor. Oh, going round in your birthday. Oh, they'd have a big shock.
This tree here, hotel, no problem. You've got a lot of flags. What, you got all the flags? Football?
Yeah, this football flag.
Football flag. We have to come today from, you know, near Birmingham.
You come
from Birmingham, yeah. We do three sites we do here.
Yeah.
We do the football arena in Cardiff.
Okay.
Because you know the lights in the football arena?
Yeah.
In this wind, bro, if one of those comes loose, big problem. Yeah, see these trees here are okay because basically if they fall, is this the kitchen? This is cooking, yeah.
So what time you start and what time you finish?
Right, this morning, yeah. I start at 5:30 this morning. I drive, from Birmingham to Wales. Then we come to the Mumbles, Swansea. And then today, now you're my last one. And now 3 hours to drive home. And I only get paid £12.50 an hour, bro. So I just asking what time we started this morning. I said it's a long day and we don't get a lot of money. If I could get a job like you, it'd be chill, yeah. Just get on TikTok and that. Yeah, so these trees here, you know where the wall's problem? Those up there, there's some very rich people up there in a gated housing estate. Those all belong to them. There's nothing I can do to help you with those ones. But we'll certainly help you out with those two there. We'll get those dealt with. There's nothing else to see, I don't think, is there? This.
What the hell is that machine? Is that like a packaging machine or something? Well, a workshop corner, innit? Like they can build the swords and build the weapons there.
This down here, yeah, that's perfect. You happy with that, DP? Yeah, we'll leave you to it, bro. Nice one. Anywhere around here we can get a coffee, like a Starbucks or anything? Coffee? No. I like Starbucks or Costa me. Very expensive, £5.
Shops at M&S and Wade Road. Hot, right? That's expensive.
This one problem here. I'm going to go and knock on this person here. This tree is a big problem, look. He tells me this is kitchen. This part's kitchen. I'll go round there, bro, speak to these about this tree. Perfect.
It's not reopening anytime soon, is it? No. I have no idea. Just rebirth.
Oh, is it closed?
I've just had an amazing idea of how I'm going to get into the next hotel. Obviously I don't just do YouTube. I used to be a window cleaner. I'm going to see if I can get in a hotel by cleaning the windows inside and out. What do you reckon to that, chat?
Close the thing.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought it was a bit quiet.
See cards, get
Yeah.
Luckily there's no one in at the minute.
Right, okay. In that case, do we need to get any barriers across, or if they're closed, we don't need to report back? Because if it was very dangerous, the council will actually close the site off with some barriers. I mean, if there's nobody in there.
Preston Tickled Trout, I believe they kept on the same workers that was there previous, the same chefs and 2 security guards. Leyland Hotel, I couldn't tell you if they cater, if they get, or if they self-cater. But if you do go on my channel and have a look at the Leyland Hotel video that I did with CJ Media News, you see the food truck arriving and I'm bringing pallet loads of fresh food off. And yeah, I even asked the question, do you ever take any of this stuff to the food banks? Yeah, go check the video out for yourself.
Yeah, I'd perhaps give the council a call. I mean, it's your security guard, it's not really your concern, is it?
We'll contact the hotel.
Who owns the hotel? It's not Ramada or Best Western, is it private? I'll report back to my boss, that's all I can do anyway, bro. We go speak to them. Cheers, brother. So it's potentially just that one corner, DP, but you know, if we speak to these people here, I think he sussed us, didn't he? There you go, guys. I was in my acting mode. Don't know where it comes from. It's like when I was Pat with 33 flats.
That's funny, man. Yeah, he got suspicious.
He got very, very suspicious. But the Hy-Vis and the lanyard, 4 months ago,
You could always sneak some in there temporarily.
Oh, absolutely shattered. So guys, what do you think of the Strady Park Hotel? I'm looking forward to see what
I'm going to spend the next 4 days.
I didn't click you. Go away. I'm excited to see what happens with the Pontins hotels. I think I'm going to go and investigate a couple of them. I'm going to go back into, I might just do a couple of protests, but I'm thinking about going back into my hotel audits. As if he's been in Nelson. Going back into my hotel audits again. Not at the Preston Tickled Trout Hotel. I know for 100% definite they kept the same staff on. I think they just, I don't know if they paid them the same or increased the pay, but they kept them on. But yeah, right guys, so Thursday's live stream, or live show should I say, episode 2. I think we're going to have a look at Rupert Law's rape thing that we got sent, the document, and see what comes up on that as well. And whilst we're there, we're going to have another look at the SMG, the video that we started, and we'll see what else we can find as well, so that we can do a proper topic on it, because they both coincide with each other, don't they? So we'll watch the SMG show's video with the grooming gang victims. We'll also watch something to do with the Rupert law. I'll see what I can find for Thursday's show, and we'll have a look at the document and stuff. Yeah, you're alright, don't worry, Skittle Troll, you're alright, don't you worry. I appreciate you all for coming. I'm not just sat here on my own, you know, talking to myself. It makes it's alright, it's encouraged me to carry on going a little bit, you know. I quite enjoy doing these, because like my grandmother said, I could talk a glass eye to sleep. But yeah, so Thursday's show, we've got to set out, so make sure you're here. Make sure you go and check out CJ Media News, Tower Power, the SMG Show, Urban Fox Media. Make sure you go like, share, subscribe. DP Audits. Was it IBI? Yeah, IBI. Jermaine, all the videos that we've watched, make sure you go check them out as well. But guys, I'm going to log off for tonight, and I will see you all on Thursday. God bless.